Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Bloodline full of crack dealers and some robbers, no rookies. Ass whippings, couldn't sit on no cushions. I ain't never steal no cookies, it was pills that was taken. Janitors at my school, we was served. Before I even hit first block, I had them bent like a curb. By the time I hit third block, pockets wide as a herd. Teacher got some goddamn nerve asking me, do I serve? Well, go search, cause I ain't got shit up in my locker. Smoother than my papa, I'm a con like I'm shocker. Getting faded like a boxer. All my niggas killing oppas, they boxed up. Free out in these streets, but I feel locked up. Post-traumatic stress, I'm watching every car that pop up. My cousin likes to cook, so booger sugar getting rocked up. They thought the clouds would block us, but we prosper. I said they thought the clouds would block us, but we popped up. For real. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters try to block the
Yo, can y'all hear me now?
Sunshine
Sunshine Chick, what's happening? Travis Majors, what's happening? Stand on motherfucking principle. Here again, can y'all hear me? Please let me know, because it's telling me my mic. I don't know. Zero peace. Zero peace, stand on principle. Cosmic P push-ups. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? We back again tonight for chapter 8 and chapter 9. I want to shout out to all the Cosmic P push-ups. J. Bod Hill. Can y'all hear me? Ain't nobody told me. Can they hear me or not?
But they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. I went through hell, but I shook it. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't.
Oh, alright, they about here said we good. We back again with this Cosmic P pushing shit, man. The principles of the cosmos. The principles of the cosmos cannot be ignored and will not be ignored. They don't give a fuck about none of our feelings, about how we feel, about whatever it is. The principles came to be stood upon. Like, they don't give a fuck about none of our personal feelings. So it's even better if we get alignment with those principles and don't work against them. Cheers to all my cosmic people. Speaking of that, have you guys tried one of these? The bubbly Bellini Bliss? God damn, it's fire. Sparkling water? Man, come on, man. Cause I love some good water. And I got me oatmeal. Some orange oatmeal raisin cookies. This is some cosmic shit. You did what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all week has been good. This is the last Sunday of the year 2024. 2024, the last Sunday of the year of the dragon. You see her? Got A-Pep sitting back there. The year of the dragon. Shakti energy. The last of the year of the dragon. Yeah, I've been standing on principle the whole year. I've been peeping you. Everybody been standing on principle the whole year, man. Same here. Living by my principle that I've set up for self, that I've gladly been sharing with y'all. No. Where is it at? Okay, hold up. How we get over there? No obstacles will apprehend you. Prosper over pain. There are no obstacles. There are no enemies. Shout out to Trap. There are no enemies. There are no obstacles. There's only opportunity. I see nothing but opportunity. This is the principle which I live by. I see nothing but opportunity. How do you know that I stand on that? Hey, listen to what I tell you. Listen to the story. Listen to my mindset. If you're around my lifestyle, if you're around me, you understand. I live like that. Sometimes that shit get on people's nerves. I don't give a fuck. Everything works in my favor. Everything around me evolves. No failure, only feedback. Sunshine Chick said. You did. So, I already did my intro, didn't I? That's what I'm supposed to be doing. But appreciate y'all for always showing up and showing up for the past 9 fucking Sundays. For the past 9 Sundays, y'all been showing up. And I also want to get a shout out, obviously, to Trav, man. You guy's a real guy, man. He's a real man. Man, he's very real, man. He's not just a YouTuber, guys. He's definitely not. Much respect and high regards to him, man. Just on some personal shit. Fuck the occult shit, just the personal shit. That's a real stand-up guy there. And obviously, he started the book reads. He set the trend for this, right? I mean, as far as I can see in my peripheral, in my view, he was the only one that I seen doing the shit. At least as far as the shit that I'm into. Maybe people are reading poetry books out there. I don't fucking know. But but this guy started the trend with the type of shit that I'm into. And this year I caught on, finally got to tap into him with him strong with that Cosmic Doctrine book, y'all. I know y'all remember that shit. That shit right there is fucking. That book is fucking prolific. Fucking prolific. And yeah, I'm gonna get more into that on the next selection I'm doing, or more like a slideshow to bring out certain information that I know spiritual people might not like. But that's because of our ego. We strongly identify with a lot of shit. So if you haven't, go back after this video and watch my last video that I did with finding out who you are, how to know who you are, how to know who the fuck you are. How do you know who you are if everything that you're based off of, that you're telling yourself you are, is based off of experiences? And those experiences you have been built up over deletion, distortion, and categorization. So how much shit have you deleted and over deleted, over categorized, and overly distorted to get down to this person that you are? Maybe you've deleted and distorted and over categorized some shit that will be useful for you to become the person that you're going towards becoming. Think about that. We talked about in that last video, and we used the text and my interpretation of the text and what I got. Appreciate you, Dero. Oh, music is playing? Thank you, Sunshine Chick. Thank you. I did not know fucking music was playing. It's not even playing in my headphones. What the fuck? That shit just pissed me off. Guess we'll just get on with it. Let's see here. Let's check the rest of the message. The year of the dragon. The next is the year of the snake. The Nagas. It's all right, Zero. You can say nigga over here. I'm fucking with you. Appreciate, most definitely, Trav. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Last video. Oh, so Zero. Okay, Zero caught the last video. That's what's up. Okay. Appreciate it, y'all. Hey, now, Trav, it was part of the intro. That's the thing about it. It was part of the intro. It's not even playing in my headset, though. So I couldn't even. That's how I would have. Man, fuck, man. I said some shit that was probably meant to be heard, but or maybe not. Who knows? Nah, it definitely was, J Bow. It was part of the damn intro. It's supposed to have been playing for that 30-second intro, but I guess I got to get back in there and get a little more technical and figure out what the fuck I'm doing and run some tests on this live. But nonetheless, y'all, we're gonna go on and get into chapter 8 tonight. Chapter 8 and 9. Fairly quick chapter. I think 9 is a little bit longer. Let me pull it up on here. Okay. Oh, the vocals actually came through. Okay. When I run that back, I'm gonna check that out and make sure, because niggas doing YouTube and Instagram now. Where's Saj at? Oh, there she go. Greetings, beloved. Always glad to see your face, read your messages, and hear your voice. Let's see here. Let's get this shit going, dog. Dion Fortune. Hopefully y'all have been enjoying this book. I haven't been enjoying this book. I don't know, like, hold up. Let's see. Oh yeah, J Bow here. Send your So you know I'm gonna be a subscriber. Obviously, me and Trav, definitely everybody over here be a subscriber. So you need to DM that on IG. Yeah, that is a thing. You when I actually Trav helped me, or did I have 50 subscribers by the time I ran into Trav? I think by the time I ran into Trav, I had 50 subscribers. I just didn't have the confidence to go live. Didn't have the confidence to go live yet. And hell, I was a rapper. That's fucked up. Until one day I just said, fuck it. All my fuck ups and all that shit, let it be there. Because I'm a normal human person. I mean, a spiritual person having human experience, right? So, but yeah, Trav helped me out a lot by shouting nigga out. So, get that channel together, send it around to us over there on Instagram, J Bar here. We get us to liking and commenting, subscribing on shit. That type shit. Let's get it going. Let's get that shit popping. Let's get that shit prospering over the pain. You're gonna prosper over that pain, J Bar here over here. Yes, you will. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. You got no choice. It's only an opportunity. And the only opportunity way you're gonna get the opportunity, bro, you gotta put that information out. You gotta reach out to us so we can go ahead and subscribe. Okay. God damn it. See, I don't want to go too fast. It'll fuck around and pass all the pages, y'all. Okay. Say less, J Bar here. Gotcha. Gotcha. You finna get this prosperity. Oh, you finna get this prosperity, J Bar here. I don't know what you thought this was. You finna get this prosperity, nigga. You gonna take this prosperity. All that scrambling and scraping. You finna take this prosperity. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is put my phone on the charger and read the chat from over here and make the screen big on my end. That may be smart until I get like a dual screen. Until I get like a oh, you gonna get this prosperity, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you gonna get this prosperity. It's enough to go around for your ass. I'm finna say something. Never mind. Never mind. Break this prosperity off in your ass if you keep on acting like that. Break this prosperity off in your ass, nigga. You finna get it. We show love over here. Let's see. Chapter 8, y'all. Black magic. Nigga magic. Oh, it's your melanin magic. As Bobby would say. You know, everything black is melanin. With Bobby, peace and prosperity. And I shade to motherfucking Bobby Hemmett, the OG. Black magic is not a thing that any normal person would study or pursue for its own sake, but it is hardly possible and hardly advisable to study the technical methods of occultism without giving consideration to the pathologies to which they are liable. The pathologies of dealing with black magic here. What's she talking about? We finna get to it. I gotta highlight that though. He said, I'll take the prosperity booth, a boot. I think that's what you're saying, boot. Uh, such popular attention, such popular attention as occultism receives, such popular attention as occultism receives is for the most confirmed to its black aspect. Revelations of this aspect can always command the kind of attention that is given to a secret, to a street accident. Let's read that again. Hold up. Such popular attention as occultism receives is for the most part confined to its black aspect. So a lot of people get to talking about occultism. That's when I say I study the occult, I'm a student of the occult. What's the first thing people tell y'all? Oh, you on that black magic. You doing black magic. That's black magic. Hold up, y'all. Let me get my other highlighter. The fuck is that? That just fell off. Oh, the pen on my hat just came off. So yeah, y'all know the first thing people say when you tell them you study the occult or you're an occultist, they automatically think you dealing with black magic, evil magic, right? You see what I'm saying? And even black people, like, bro, you don't understand they use the word black a lot to scare you away. Even when they call your ass black, you ain't scared of black in that manner. So why be scared of this? And then when you say you in occultism, they think you in a cult. Like, bro, no, bro, not drinking no Kool Aid. So, um, revelations of this aspect can always command. Let me turn my mic up. Revelations of this aspect can always command the kind of attention that is given to a street accident. Anyone who has knowledge of occultism, however, is always struck by the fact that the would be exposers never get their fingers on the real evil. The ex- would be exposers never get their hands on the real evil. What is she talking about? Uh-oh. They sense the evil, just as animals sense an abator. But they have no realizations of the significance of the facts that they record, nor any understanding of why the people concerned are doing such things. The technique of black magic differs in no way from that of white magic. The same principles apply. The same methods are used of. The same training and concentration is necessary. The difference lies in the attitude of the operator. Let's say this again. Let me look at the camera again with this one. All right. Hold up. Let's read that part again. What the fuck is the difference between black and white magic? Let's see what Miss Dion Fortune says. The technique of black magic differs in no way from that of white magic. The same principles apply. The same cosmic P applies. The same methods are used of. The same training and concentration is necessary. The difference lies in the attitude of the operator. It's all about the person who's using it. What do we read in Talk with Shooty? What is she saying? Talk with Shooty, like no gross, nothing is fuck. But she spoke about how using people using black magic, we can't just automatically send it in to be evil and this and that. It's more about the intent behind what the person is doing, which will go what into the mind state or the attitude of the operator. It goes into the attitude of the operator. There's no real straight line difference. There's not a clear line drawn in the difference of black magic and white magic. She got to talk about gray magic, because you got black and white. Then you got that middle point, the three Gunas, Roger Satva and Roger Satva and Thomas, right? Or Roger, Thomas, and what's the other one we said? Santa, Roger, and Thomas. So let's see. The symbolism employed and the powers. Hold up. The symbolism employed and the powers contacted thereby, just as the same musical education is necessary to the conductor of a symphony or orchestra or a jazz band, right? And even then, when we say that certain symbols and powers belong to the domain of black magic, we must make reservations. For these symbols may be used, and these powers evoke quite legitimately. Just as dangerous risks are taken by surgeons upon occasion, one can safely say, however, that should any of these magical methods be exhibited to an audience, they can be they can be unhesitatingly classified as black because they cannot fail to arouse the baser instincts of the spectators, who are there for no useful purpose. The spectators are already there for no useful purpose. You don't even need any spectators when you're doing magic anyway, when you're doing your ritual anyway. So those who out here trying to showcase they I mean, I haven't seen it. Maybe there are some people who so-called do they magic on what's the name, but typically people do what they got to do and then probably show some shit of, hey, hint hint, here's a hit of what I done type shit, right? There are also certain techniques of sex and blood magic which, though they may be harmless enough among primitive people, people without civilization, right, who don't adhere to the normal standards of civilization of the European aspect of the European diaspora, right? Hey, people, chicken wings and Dion Fortune. I'm happy. Appreciate you for being here, Tian. Appreciate you being here. So come to find out, she's from London. She's from London. Like I heard her do like a accent. I thought, some people know how to do the accent, right? Come to find out, she from fucking London for real. So I'm laughing, and that's her real accent. So I had to apologize. But I appreciate you. She always in London checking in, tapping in with this Cosmic P, this occult Sunday service. Appreciate you. Have your chicken wings, enjoy your chicken wings, and hopefully something here that would be useful and appropriate. Okay, there are also certain techniques of sex and blood magic which they may be harmless enough among primitive peoples, are certainly out of the place among civilized ones. So some of these things that can be done amongst uncivilized people. See, and she's hinting also at the eastern, you know what I'm saying, to the east, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how they get down with tantra, right? They get down and do their thing with tantra and sits magic and do whatever they may do, or just obviously the ancient black people of this planet, which we call black. There's a better word for it, obviously. You know, in the rituals that we may take heed in, and that's why when we go back to talk with shooters, like, hey, she's selling you, like, hey, check this out. Ain't no evil shit being done, no black magic, and you consider it as something bad. It's just the interpretation of our interpretation. No thought is in what she say, no thought is impure. It's only our interpretation of the thought that make these things impure. So we're making these things impure and bad and evil. So even then, you got to listen to what Dion's saying and also understand her mindset when she was in the early 1900s. You see what I'm saying? She has a part of culture and civilization that's been established within her as well. You should understand it. See, we got the family over here welcoming you, Tian. And I hope, like I told you, one time you showed up on live. Hope I'm saying your name right. I hate to fuck people names up, only because my name is so fucking simple. Look, you got everybody over here hungry. I got a cookie I'm gonna have to bite in a second. Look, Hassad, you want some? Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Share your chicken with the family. um, there are also certain techniques of sex and blood magic which, though they may be harmless enough among primitive people, are certainly out of place among civilized ones, and are only resorted to for the sake of debased sensationalism. To these, we must add the deliberate evocation of evil. This is usually only performed for purposes of revenge. Not necessarily, Miss Dion, but let's keep going. But there are certain types of persons with a natural streak of cruelty in their nature. This is what she getting into it at. This is where we get into it at. She said, "See y'all in the astral." This is where we get into it at, right? To this, we must add there are certain types of persons with a natural streak of cruelty in their natures. This is where we get to it at. It's not what they're doing; it's why they are doing, the mindset they have behind what they're doing. These readily take the evocation of evil for vengeful purposes, and having had experienced of the results of this operation, develop a liking for its own sake and become cruelty addicts for the sake of the thrill that it gives. Some people just love seeing people hurt. Sounds similar, definitely based off the way that she's talking about it. Zero definitely sounds similar based off the aspect that she's talking about. See what I'm saying? Because you can be doing blood magic, you can be doing like my other homegirl from London who I had on here doing my no my astrology chart. If y'all haven't seen that one, the 2024 reflection through astrology, right? She does portal art. She does some of her portal art with her blood. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about, you know what I'm saying, what she um what does she call it up here? Whatever the fuck she called it, like for to get out and get at people. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even her vibe or her energy, but she's taking a literal part of her and pouring it into the mat and pouring that magic and pouring that blood into her actual art piece that she's creating for herself. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that, it's about the person who's using it. You see what I'm saying? The person who's using it makes a huge difference in their mindset, is what she's getting at this point. Now they really take to the evil, to the evocation of evil for vengeful purposes, and having had experiences of the results of this operation, develop a liking for its own sake and become cruelty addicts for the sake of the thrill it gives. They just love to see people hurt and love to, yeah, you ain't fucking with me. I told y'all it's gonna be fucking with me. I'm gonna put your name in the jar. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that type shit, right? Let's check IG, because some people from IG need to bring their ass on over here to, why y'all over here on IG? Come to YouTube. YouTube, IG is a gateway drug. I need you to eventually bring y'all ass to YouTube. Let me put that in there. Let's see. Oh, and that's how she found us over here. I see you was over there on Instagram first. See, so it works for some people. Some people just don't want to leave Instagram, and that's fine. Still love y'all the same. Unless we recognize this peculiar trait in human nature, which is a commoner than is generally realized, and is distinguished by psychologists by the name of sadism, right? So that's sadism. We shall never understand certain aspects of black magic. Let's not look over there. Let's do it over here. And I think sadism is a getting pleasure from seeing people hurt. Am I right? My Google won't pop up, but I think that's what that is. Hey, JIE, you got another name, bro. What? You got another name, bro. You switched up your name, bro. War like the dance of Shiva and Shakti. Right. So it's different aspects, right? Damn, my shit freezing, y'all. Oh, come on. There you go. You didn't switch your name up, bro. So, right, and it's based off of, you know what I'm saying, which perception. Sex magic and war magic sound similar. I mean, okay, if you talking about in that aspect, most definitely, yeah. I was trying to stay with the topic, in the intent that she was talking about it as, like, and that's what she was talking about, like with the sadism, like the people who love to do certain shit to see people hurt type shit. So in that aspect, then we ain't talking about Shiva and Shakti. Psychologists by the name of sadism. We shall never understand certain aspects of black magic, for it is in sadism that the key to these is to be sought. The invocation of certain primitive types of natural forces, though not intrinsically black, is an operation that is very liable to go septic. It's an operation that's very liable to go to shit. Ah, okay. Your middle name. Gotcha, Brody. Gotcha, Brody. As always, appreciate you showing up every motherfucking Sunday for this Cosmic P, and you out there pushing Cosmic P, not just me. All right. Let's see. Um, so dealing with that operation is very liable to go septic and should only be done by experienced and dedicated operators working under laboratory conditions. It is important. It is an important part of blah, 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 training of every adept. For when cosmic forces are invoked, they always come up in pairs: action and reaction. Action and reaction. That's cause and effect. Equal and opposite. Action and reaction being equal and opposite. But he would never dream of evoking the unbalanced or cliphotic aspect by itself for its own sake. That being too risky in operation for practical purposes. You know, a lot of people want to deal with that shit right there, want to invoke the cliphotic, cliphotic energies. Hold up, let's see. When cosmic forces are invoked, they always appear in pairs. You know, force and form, force and form. There we go. Masculine and feminine principles. The Shiva and the Shakti. It's always going to have a feminine aspect and a masculine aspect. Then what's that three? If y'all watch Trav video for how, what it was for something for the year 2025, right? Understand this magic before you walk into the year 2025. Force, form, and consciousness. Those three. The three gunas. That's why it's SOP. Because there's a there's a sustainer and an operator and a pimper. I can and a pimp. So you got goddamn, I forgot three gunas that bad. They say they want to invoke the clip off, but can't meditate for 5 minutes. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Think about that for a minute. You want to invoke energies from a whole nother dimension that's not useful and appropriate here, but you will not sit your ass down and meditate for 5 minutes. That gotta be some, you gotta be like, what's the point? Like, you know how delusional you gotta be to be on that type of shit? There we go. Roger, Thomas, and Santa. That's the three gunners. Roger, Thomas, and Santa. Think about that, what Trav said though. Real shit, bro. Cause I met a lot of people that hit me up. Hey man, yo, you know what I'm saying? What about the I'm trying to fuck with I'm trying to fuck with the Goetia, or I'm trying to fuck with these Cliphotic, I'm trying to fuck with this, and I'm trying to fuck with that. It's like, bro, I can tell by the way that you asking, you don't know understand what these energies are anyway, bro. And that's kind of scary. Like, I'm not sending you down that route. I'm not sending you down that route. I ain't sending you down that route. Oh yeah, I heard of it. Watch Bobby Hemming video. Like, I don't talk about that for a reason. I don't talk about it for a reason. For one, to be quite honest, I have fought with some of these energies, and I fought with some of the 72 Goetia. You know what I'm saying? For all intents and purposes, let's keep a lot of shit separate. But for whatever intent and purposes that I did use for it, those are powerful fucking energies, bro. I will say that. Those are powerful fucking energies, but you need to understand what the fuck you're getting yourself into. You got to have the right mindset, because they were still looking in terms of evil and good, good and evil. So when you coming at me talking about good and evil, I already understand you don't understand what the fuck is happening here. You still thinking in terms of good and evil. And I get why it's called evil, because to this realm, it is evil. It's not useful and appropriate here. If it's not useful and appropriate here, we're gonna call it evil. I'm missing some shit. Yo, I know nothing. Peace for coming in here, kicking this comment. Peace. Yeah, I agree. It is a great supplement to the Mystical Kabbalah, especially if y'all been keeping up that Mystical Kabbalah that Trav been doing on his page. Man, it's a great addition into understanding what's going on. This is the same author. If y'all, for those that are here and didn't know, Dion Fortune is the same author of the Mystical Kabbalah. You got to keep that shit close. Oh, it's actually on my bed. I ain't gonna get up and get it, but like, you got to keep that shit close. It doesn't help that most hold up, damn. It doesn't help that most the popular LHP and okay, and Cliff Audit Magic people are like, oh shit, just dive nuts deep into demons and Cliff off. They don't, you see what I'm saying? This is not that shit that you just walk into and just like, because you mad at Christianity or you mad at Islam or whatever religion that you left from, you mad at it, and you just see what it is. Niggas get into this shit and they just want to be the spooky, scary nigga, so don't nobody fuck with them. They just want to be the spooky, scary nigga, so don't nobody fuck with them. And they own some shit that ain't nobody else on when they don't even know what the fuck they getting into. Because what is the clip off? If we understand the tree of life is the mind of God, what is the clip off? What is the clip off? It's the mind of God that has done shadow work and got rid of things that's no longer useful and appropriate. Over here, God had to do shadow work. Do you hear me? God had to do shadow work. And what God got rid of that he felt was no use in this aspect of itself went there. So you're going to tap back into some shit that was already gotten rid of. Not saying you can't make it useful and appropriate, right? Because it's all about the operator. That's what she's saying here. It's all about the operator. But you have to get to a level of understanding before you get to deep diving into some dark shit. I told y'all my story, man. I gave my homie a very simple, I think in NLP is called the swish pattern. I think it's the swish pattern where you take an image of something that you've experienced before and then bring a new image into that meditation or that waking meditation, whatever meditation, you bring it in and you rearrange and restructure that experience that you've had. I used to do this. I used to go back through my childhood and go through certain experience and experience that shit again, and also change the makeup of it, change the scenery, change the outcome of that. And my nigga did that, you know what I'm saying? It took him way the other way. Talk that sass, nigga. We have entered into a new era of the real occult scholarship. And that's what, oh damn, she get into that. We're gonna read that next Sunday. That's what she started talking about too, the new occultism of this, the occultism of this day and age. But nah, real shit, Trav. That's why I appreciate you, bro. Cause like you find all these people on YouTube that get to talking all this shit, bro. And it's just like, bro, you don't even know. Maybe you do know, or maybe you don't know. Maybe they have a form of sadism, love seeing people get into some shit that get them fucked up. That's why shit like what Trav got going on, people that he's talking about dealing with the mind. Shit I'm talking about over here is talking about dealing with the mind. You have to deal with these aspects of yourself. You can't skip it. What did she say at the beginning of the book? A lot of people like to sacrifice mental health and to come high and mighty into this spiritual shit. You ain't dealing with your mental health. You trying to hop straight into doing ritual this and ritual that and ritual this and ritual that. You don't know what type of energy you invoking for real. You just want to be different. A lecture literally means you have some paperwork behind your speech. Where is the scholarship? Shout out to Bobby, because that nigga stayed pulling out the text. He told nigga, I'm talking about the goddamn text. I got it from the text, scholarship, this and this and that, and he'll break down his scholarship and what he got from the scholarship. A lot of people just didn't want to go do the research with the scholarship that he gave. And you have some people who did. Shout out to Brother Pam, long live Brother Pam. Shout out to Trav. He picked up those books. Shout out to me. I picked up those books. Shout out to y'all. Y'all picked up those books. Everybody's not doing that. He said, now that's scary. And what did it say? 10 says 72 are good for when things can't be ignored. See what I'm saying? When it's useful and appropriate for you, it becomes a good thing for you. You see what I'm saying? Some people, but we already know, we already jumped down they throat and shit. You know, some people just don't understand. They just hopping into some shit because it's different and it's cool, and they want to have Baphomet for they picture, and people run away and scared of them. We're not on that. Bobby, Panic, Phil, Delbert, all master teachers had them receipts while they spoke. While they spoke. And then you got some people who criticize a nigga for doing that. But I ain't even gonna get into that. But you know, hey, I understand the psychology of these niggas out here. Niggas saying a lot, but also saying a lot about their goddamn self. We all do it. Totally true. I can be here with all of you. You are my true friends and people that really help me to improve myself. Mad love to you, Zero, because you a cosmic P pusher. We just here to remind you what I always tell you, bro. We just here to remind you who you are. That's it. And you pick up bits and pieces here by being on Trail Live, by being on my live, by being on whatever that other information that you know what I'm saying, dealing with the Veda shit. Like you just picking it up, bro, and putting it back together. Let's finish this up, y'all. Hold up. But he would never dream of evoking unbalanced or cliff-sided aspect by itself or for its own sake, that being too risky of an operation. For practical purposes, excuse me, the elemental forces are handled. They are, take Travis Major's elemental course class, spiritual authority. They are dealt with in their sublimated, my bad. I thought it sublimated. Sublimated forms. Here we go. Segment the lion fire-headed goddess, for instance, being a preferable form of Kali, right? These crude forms of force, listen, these crude forms of force, this crude masculine and feminine principle. What is that saying? The goddess is a masculine feminine principle. So what does that mean when you look at a god, a masculine principle, a masculine god is inherent with the masculine and the feminine principle as well. How do you know that? This is when you update your library of correspondences, right? When you update your library of correspondences, you catch words like this. What did she just say? For practical purposes, when elemental forces are handled, they are dealt with in their sublimated forms. Sekhmet, the lion-headed fire goddess, for instance, being a preferable form to Kali. These crude force forms of forces, however, have to be understood by the occultist, or he will be in trouble with them. You have to understand them. You have to understand these aspects, or you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. Like I remember Trav had on one of his old videos, he was talking about how somebody came. I don't know if they said it to you, Trav, or somebody else, and they was talking about how oh, you dealing with the tree of life. Yeah, my daddy dealt with the tree of life and he went crazy fucking with the tree of life. So that's evil. That's evil shit. That's evil shit. It's like, no, your dad had already had that person had already, it may be hard to accept, but that person may have had some unbalanced forces dealt with him in itself already, and he wasn't aware of these aspects or tried to suppress these aspects. So when you get to dealing with that aspect of your mind, you have to be then worked on these aspects, or what's being suppressed is eventually going to come the fuck out. So, because you tapping into your inner self, you're going within. So when you tapping into this dark side shit, you're gonna pull up that shit that's repressed. And when it come up, that motherfucker going, wow. And they gonna come up slow, like, hey, I'm coming. I'm on my way up. Get ready for me. Hey, I'm on my way. No, wow. That motherfucker gonna hit you just like that cosmic P just hit. You ain't got time to play with you. It was in him already. And now this real shit. He said the occult does make you crazy. You bring that with you, and that's quite goddamn. That's quite fucking honest right there. I have no disagreements or nothing to say about that. That's quite fucking literal. It really does, bro. No. No, it does. We all crazy. I know what you mean though. We all crazy. He said does not. My bad. Nah, you gotta stand on that P Trav. We all crazy around this motherfucker. The way we see this fucking reality, bro. When we have real understanding of it, right? Not just hooting and hollering about melanin or I know more than this person and that person don't know shit. We talking about some real deal inner understandings of this shit. It actually, So let's get to that, right? It actually brings you in a place of balance and peace and understanding, which is the third 30-second path, right? That we dealt with. You get into a understanding and an acceptance. You have a acceptance of this reality that we're in. So while we look crazy to everybody else, here we go right here. Everybody can't handle the truth. While we look crazy to everybody else, we looking at them like y'all motherfuckers is just getting roped in. You motherfuckers is out here getting your subconscious impressed on like a little bitch. You out here getting your subconscious impressed on like a little bitch. Step your subconscious game up, nigga. We'll worry about the unconscious in a minute, but step your subconscious game up, nigga. You getting your subconscious scrambled and scraped over. My friends think so crazy. And then I give them good advice and they look at me like I'm an alien. See, that's what ends up happening. You see what I'm saying? So everybody here gets to play that Tifereth energy. Shout out to Curve, man. Me and Curve had a good conversation. Everybody around here get to everybody. I just seen Trav. What's the name? Everybody around here get to play have because what do we say the Sephiroths are objective in a in the paths are subjective. You see what I'm saying? We get to have an objective experience of that Tifereth type of energy. You see what I'm saying? We end up being the ones that bring light to our friends around us. This is natural. When I talk to people from all around the world, we know this though, right? Everybody you talk to, conscious people meet people from all way. Why is it like this? Why do conscious people always meet people from all the way across the goddamn globe? My favorite person in the world is always halfway in Japan. What the fuck is I'm supposed to do? But I figured out I got a theory for that. It's meant to put some type of obstacle in your way that's going to obviously end up being an opportunity, right? So and we end up being those ones in our circle, in our small circles of friends. So it's little pockets around the world, like these star seeds people like to use. I don't use that, but star seeds are everywhere placed around this planet. Divine sparks. I'm gonna run with divine sparks. These divine sparks. Soulmate and Timbuktu. Hold on, I'm missing it. Yeah, they out here to get their subconscious pressed on. Niggas out getting their subconscious pressed on like a little bitch, blood. Blood getting his subconscious pressed on, blood. That ain't what's up, blood. You see, the normal are crazy, and the crazies are the wake observation. Facts. And that nigga try to say soulmate in Timbuktu. And I'm catching that motherfucking flight. I tell you that now. That's that every freaking night and every freaking day. That's that type of shit right there. I'm coming across the globe for it. Yeah, ain't shit else in this world, really. You know, get some little money, put some little nice clothes on, do a couple YouTubes with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Help people that need, you know what I'm saying, need some little help or whatnot, whatever it is, you know. But other than that, I'm coming for that divine Shakti in form. Better astral travel to Japan. Good thing technology came in and make a nigga lazy. We got FaceTime. The 9 spheres of heavenly Sephra and the 9 spheres of the infernal clip off. 9 heavens and 9 hells. Appreciate your life's bread coming in here with that bread. It look like you got Jupiter on your what's the name. Coming to spread some of that head energy with Malkuth in between. Appreciate you for showing up. Appreciate you for showing up for this cosmic peak. Yeah, Trav, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to slide through. Look at her. Hey, Trav said, trying to slide through and press that subconscious. Trying to put some pressure on that subconscious. We heard you left little homie on stuck at the gas station. Man, ain't nobody I ain't leave nobody on stuck. Oh shit. Hey, y'all funny as hell here. Hold on, y'all. Let's finish this, man. So These crude forms of force, however, have to be understood by occultists, or he will have trouble with them. You have to understand these. Did I tell? I told y'all about my experience with dealing with Lilith, right? And I coughed up that black mucus 2 days in a 2 3 days in a row. Yeah, yeah. Still ain't figured that shit out. Anyone who makes a curious study of occult, who the fuck? I keep asking it. I ask that shit every damn live because I really want to run into people who have dealt with Lilith and actually coughed up black mucus. Like I'm turning into a fucking alien or something. Who the fuck here has dealt with Lilith and any type of dark energy spirit and coughed up black mucus? Find me and don't be part of the Illuminati because I'm not joining. Let's see. So it says anyone who makes a serious, here we go, anyone who makes a serious occultism, makes a serious study of occultism, has got to understand these things. You have to. That's why I keep talking about the mind. That's why Travis shit keeps focusing on the mind. We still talking about the mind. Because if you don't get how the mind works, you're not going to understand how the mind of God works. That's what we live in, the mind of God. And we are created aspects of God, which we are. We are created aspects of that. So we're not going to get an understanding of none of this shit if we don't study the mind of God. And you can study your own mind. That's how. You can study the mind of human beings. Like Black Bile. I've heard of that in mythology. Okay, if you've read that in some mythology, please tell me your next comment. I really need your next comment to be what mythological story you have read that in. Because everybody I've asked, it was more like a black mucus. It was more like a mucus. Nah, they had no stomach pain. I was in no pain. But I got in the mirror, checked my eyes and everything. And then the ex girlfriend that I was with at the time, she witnessed it as well. She's like, babe, what the fuck is that? I'm like, shh. That bitch Lilith is a bad one. I'm finna do it again. She's like, why would you do? Yeah, I'm doing it again. What are you talking about? I'm a scientist in this shit. Let's figure this shit out. And it happened again for the second time. And the second time, I have a video on my page that talk about my experience with the dark, divine, feminine energy. And I go into all the shit with Santa Isa, Santa Muerte, Sekhmet, Kali, and Lilith. Like I went in on that. Yeminya, even though she's not technically classified as that, but I go into that whole breakdown. It's like an hour, 45-minute video. Probably like a year old now because I that's when I first started the YouTube. I first started the YouTube in February, no, January. So it's about to be a year, shit, in a couple more days. But no, I had no pain at all. No pain at all. Nothing wrong, no dizziness, no none of that. Let's go. Anyone who makes a serious study of occultism has got to understand these things. And people are not to be branded as black because they study them. In fact, they would be very superficial students if they did not. You would be a very superficial student if you did not study this. That's why Penny used to get on niggas' ass coming in talking about dark side. Oh, I'm a dark side, nigga. I'm a dark side, nigga. I'm a dark. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? You just found some more shit to heavily identify with and not even understand it because you can tell by the way people speak about it. But anyone who makes public exhibition or popular exposition of black magic most certainly stands condemned. That's what ain't that what we just said? Have you heard of the four humors? It's there. Nope, but I'm about to write that down, Life's Bread. Appreciate you coming over here bringing some gems. Hold up. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. And then, I don't know if I follow you on Instagram or whatnot, but I tell you, if you do follow me on Instagram, I'll tell you about what I found in the cool connection. And my favorite person in the world told me about it's a show called Aries on Netflix. And it's actually so I have a source for something to go to watch. That has this like a similar aspect. Like this girl is dealing with this occult group and whatnot, and then the cover is this black mucus or goo or this bile coming out of her eyes and her mouth. But I only think I got like 4-5 episodes in it. So let's keep going. But I'm gonna finish that shit up. But anyone who makes public exhibition or popular exposition of black magic, explosion of black magic must certainly stand condemned. For it is not necessary that anyone save specialists should be acquainted with these things, and it is better for the general run of mankind to leave them alone. What you talking about, melancholic? What you talking about, Jay? Um, to leave them alone. Where we at? For the general run of mankind to leave them alone. For to dwell upon them tends to put one in touch with them. And unless one takes the precautions that the initiate takes when dealing with them, one is liable to affection. Your ass gonna get an affection trying to run over there and play with that cliphotic shit. Mm, 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 mm. Your ass gonna get an infection trying to stick your dick in that bitch. We better stop playing. Oh, okay. Oh, are you saying this black mucus that I'm talking about connects with the melancholic? So is that a specific one that I need? Okay, let me write that down. Let me write that down, dog. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. No, see, I was talking about damn, now Jay, now I'm confused on what the hell we talking about. I think you saying melancholic has something to do with one of these aspects of the four humors. And Bobby said anything they say leave alone. Anything they say leave alone, do it. And that's the mindset I had with going into this shit. Facts. She's a different mindset. You see what I'm saying? That's why I tell people like you got to understand she's speaking from a European aspect. You see what I'm saying? She's speaking from a European aspect. But let's not forget. Let me say this. Let's not forget. And I'm not talking to you specifically, Jay. I'm just speaking in general for people that watch the video. Let's not forget that we have a European mind as well. I know you people don't want to accept that, but you have a Western European mind as well. I don't even want to say Western, right? Because I'm one of the ones, and I'm not big on this, but I'm one of the ones that say we are indigenous, like black people, indigenous to this land over here in the West. So it's more easier to say even whatever. But technically, AZW, because you want to get into like what they talking about with law and status. Technically, we are. You know what I'm saying? But we have this European mind as well. Is what I'm trying to say. We have the Caucasian mind as well. We have been endowed with it. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that aspect, right? Not superstition. She deals with scholarship, not superstition. That's facts. You have to understand we have the Western mindset as well. That's part of our alchemy. No matter which way we want to push it and change it and this and that, that's part of our alchemy. You see what I'm saying? So while you getting back into the remembrance and the remembering of your information, take into heed what's being said. I say don't be scared, but take into heed what's being said. Because what you have to get into the aspects of your mind. I've seen there's plenty of black folks out here with melanin. I've seen them go fucking nuts. It happens. Why does it happen? It doesn't happen because it doesn't not happen because we niggas with melanin. It happens were we niggas with melanin or not? Well, you got melanin or not? Because we're not understanding the factions of the mind. We're not going through proper initiation. And I'm not talking about the initiation where you're going to somebody's school and this and this and that. No, niggas here have put themselves through an initiation and then an understanding. That's why I always say I can't forget the OGs, Bobby and Panic, Phil Valentine, Deborah Blair. But if we're gonna stick to more of the occult and metaphysics, Bobby Panic, Phil Valentine, right? And what did they do? Bobby and Panic for sure taught you how to have a magical mind, not to take every fucking word that they say and they use that was their interpretation or their what they classified, whatever they class. No, that's not the right word. Not just don't take every fucking word that they say for what it is. You have to do your own proper research. When you do your own proper research, they give you the sources and they help you to. This is what I'm trying to get to. Those men helped you develop the mindset to think magically, to think outside of the European mind. You have to understand that all this shit is you. They taught how to have that type of mindset. They taught you how to think, not what to think. That's what I'm trying to say. Perfect words. How to think, not what to think. Dig? So if she says be cautious, there's a reason. It's that simple, honest to God truth. You know if you done tapped into some shit you don't know what the fuck you done tapped into. What the fuck is this? You weren't ready for it. Key, hold up. You down the trap shit. Now, facts, Jay. Hold up. That's key right there. To train the mind and not inform it. Ain't that what goddamn she said in the beginning of Cosmic Doctrine? These images are to train the mind. Train you on how to think, not what to think. That's what we doing here. How to think, not what to think. So it's the type of mind that we have here, the abstract mind that we have here. That we talking about. Let's see here. Because I'm getting sidetracked. Hold up, y'all. One cannot divide magic into white and black by a clear-cut dividing line. So here we go. You ain't gonna be able to divide white magic and black magic by a clear-cut dividing line. There is what may be described as gray magic, which people embark upon out of ignorance or love of sensation. One must therefore recognize the gray variety, of which there is a great deal more in the world than either the white or black. So there's a lot of gray magic going on out here. But we must also say this of it, that while white is white, it is only a question of degree for gray to shade into black. There is one acid test which can be applied to every variety of operation. In white magic, the operation is always designed and carried out with due regard to cosmic law, to cosmic principle. Because we got to think about what is the left hand path. It's trying to go back to old ways. It's being destructive of the evolution. Me personally, may find use for that in whenever it's useful and appropriate. A lot of people may find some use in that when it's useful and appropriate. But some people try to live a lifestyle of that, and you can tell. And in any operation which takes no account of cosmic law but goes its own way, regardless of what spiritual principles of that matter may be, can be classified as gray. Any operation which deliberately defies cosmic law can be classified as black. Let's get over here. Let's see what TN said. She said it's true. That's why hermit energy in Torah is so important, because what if there's no one in your immediate life that wants to learn this? Facts. We all have to go through that stage. You see what I'm saying? We all have to go through it. And then, because the Sephiroths are paths as well, too, right? So we experience that on the objective level and a subjective level. Because we're gonna eventually keep going back and in and out hermit mode, in and out hermit mode. I know I am. I can tell you what, I know Trav as is. I go in and out of hermit mode. And I start picking up on those cycles in my life, like, oh damn, I'm in hermit mode. I had to accept it. 2024 was a hermit mode for me, especially the first 8 months at least. I've said the left hand path is easy to follow, and many do. The right path is far and few go. She said that any magic that defies cosmic law is black magic. Right. See, this is what I'm saying right here, though. This is what we get to when motherfuckers get doing this right here, putting folks in jars out of spite and trying to force love from your coworker. That's what niggas is out here doing, bro. Niggas act like they out here trying to really listen. This is what I be saying. Cause you talk to these motherfuckers. All they doing is doing shit trying to get back at people. Ain't no motherfucker trying to bust open the the cosmic, the cosmos or the universe or the planet. Niggas just trying to get back at people. This is what I'm talking about. It's psychology. Listen to what these people be doing. They trying to get love. They trying to get love from somebody. They trying to hurt their ex. They trying to hurt their boyfriend, their girlfriend. They trying to get back at the nigga who goddamn did something to them in high school. Now that they got some dark, evil magic. Here's the thing, G. To all the gods and goddesses out there. I'm gonna read that shit again, though, Trav. But once I figured it out, it's like, once you get a real understanding of the shit that you got, and this is you having this experience here, what the fuck is the point of trying to get, you gonna waste your energy on trying to get back at a nigga? You gonna waste your energy trying to make somebody love you that don't want to be with you? Lame ass nigga. That's what I'm talking about, because that's what's going on. Basic ass shit. You're not getting nowhere. See what Jay just said. You're not getting nowhere, bro. You're not advancing, bro. Or sus, whoever the fuck you is, you're not advancing. You tapping into some shit thinking you on some extraordinary ass shit. You really just lame. And you need to deal with yourself. You need to deal with the aspects in you that you are suppressing. Cause let's stop the bullshit. You want some money? Yeah, you do. You want to have a nice crib? Yeah, you do. You want your finance to be straight? Yes, you do. You want love? Yes, you do. But since you've been rejected so much, you want to go do some dark, deep magic shit and get back at somebody and have people scared of you. You're lame. I'm telling you now, you're lame. Some people that I have met do it, and they tapping into and dealing with those hidden, suppressed aspects of their self. Those are the ones that I fuck with personally. I'm not against anybody that's doing what the fuck they doing. I'm just saying I'm peeping in psychology. I'm peeping in the neurological pathways that they have, or neurological patterns that they have. Right? Sex, revenge, and money. The occasional healing from disease. Right? Basic shit. Everybody here says straight up. Thinking like a fucking human, Jay said. That's it. Fucking human thinking. That's it. You ain't trying to get into the inside of you and work on you and advance yourself. Been through all that. I was lame as hell. Trav said he was lame as hell. Oh, no. Hold up. Oh, damn, I'm missing some comments. My bad, y'all. Hold up. No, facts. We know you ain't no more. You can definitely tell that. Definitely tell that. Oh yeah, protection my friend by all means. By all means. But that can go into another story though, right? That can go into a whole different what's the name. But protection, of course. Of course. Roll around with your protection, but don't my thing is, and this is my interpretation of it, right? My thing is some people that keep on doing protection magic, and I'm not saying you, TN, not at all. Right, because I obviously don't know you well enough to say this about you, but I'm speaking because I have to speak in general terms when I'm on YouTube, right? But it's some people that just do protection spell. Oh, you need protection for this. Oh, you need protection for that. Don't you think that what do you say? Action and reaction. So that every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So as much protection you're putting on yourself, you're making yourself more susceptible to energies that you want to be protected from. Versus changing your mindset. And like I said, I'm not talking to you, so I don't want nobody to ever feel like I'm talking straight to them. But this is my methodology of looking at it. Instead of using the term of no obstacles will apprehend you. Prosper over pain. The obstacles don't exist. They're opportunities. Because you got to have what we call so-called negative energy, which is technically feminine energy. You have to have positive energy, which is so-called technically masculine energy. So these energies have to work. So now I don't look at as I have to protect myself from a lot of shit. Why is that? Because all this shit is me. That's cosmic P. All this shit is me. It cannot be nothing other than me. All I need to understand is these aspects of me and how I'm attracting these aspects of me to me, which is an unconscious thing, which holds in the patterns. And then there's a subconscious thing which pays attention to the patterns and brings it up to the conscious mind. And by the time it hit the conscious mind, it's a wrap. It's a manifest reality. And I was watching a what's her name video that was dealing with that. A old video Trav had sent. I forgot her name. She be going in. I just put it on my story. She be going in. She in the Vedantic shit. She be going in, and she was like, soul is actually is a westernized version, or the European version of what it is. But Trav has a video dealing with the different parts of the soul. That's why I like low magic and high magic is the evolution of the soul. Try know thyself. Not because one is better or the other, just the level of the illusion and the reality. Facts. Facts. I know nothing says facts. I watch how people are over the holidays, people acting the same way they did last year. Facts. Of the person that's using the magic, right? No way is a weapon, a shield. There are no enemies is a weapon and a shield. There are these are the mantras that already just run rampant through a nigga blood. You see what I'm saying? There are no enemies. No obstacles will apprehend you. Prosper over pain. From the darkest comes light. Temptation is fire. Triumph through temptation is light. Yeah. See, and see, TN, and I swear to God, this is what this is about. Once we figure out how to alter these things, because everything is about perception and our belief about perceptions, which our beliefs are based off of our experiences. So, what if we can look at our experiences from a different aspect? Then we can change our beliefs. Then we can change our perceptions. Like that's what this shit is. I swear to God, that's what all this spiritual shit is about. I swear to God, if I had to sum it up, that's all this shit is about. That's all this shit is about. Changing our perception and our perception and our beliefs about our experiences. I swear to God, that's all this shit is about. It gets a little bit deeper but I'm just saying, if I could sum it up in that one simple sentence, that's what this shit is. That's all this shit is. right, y'all. Let's finish up this chapter. Oh no, I'm gonna run that paragraph back. What Trav said, it was pretty deep. Hold on, where was we at with it? There is one acid test which can be applied to every variety of operation. In white magic, the operation is always designed and carried out with due regard to cosmic law. Any operation which takes no account of cosmic law but goes its own way, regardless of spiritual principle of the matter, can be classified as gray magic. In any operation which deliberately defies cosmic law can be classified as black magic. Simple. The ring chaos, right? Ain't that what we taught? The ring chaos, taking shits up out of existence. But here we go. It's a needed thing. It has to be used. It needs to be used for the simple fact that exists is meant to be here. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Let's get to the next one, y'all. Hasaja, where you at? Let us make this clear by examples. Some people finding the mental diet of modern life deficient in spiritual vitamins. Let's see that again. Some people finding the mental diet of modern life deficient in spiritual vitamins turn to the inspiration of the ancient pagan gods. This is not black magic, provided one recognizes that Aphrodite and Adonami is one thing, and Aphrodite Kadioto. Damn, somebody. Oh, I ain't got the screen up. Can somebody help me? I don't even know how to say that. I mean, obviously, they nigga know what Aphrodite is, but there's a different Aphrodite. And she's saying these two things are two different things. Let's see here. Let's see here. Aphrodite and Adonamine is one thing, and Aphrodite Kadioto is another. It is, in fact, a very useful corrective medicine for the modern mind. It is one. Moreover, that let me read from my book. I can't read from the goddamn screen. It is one. Where we at? It is one. Moreover, that we take in constant small doses without knowing it, because so much of art and poetry draws its inspiration from the classics. This is an operation which narrow minded persons call black magic, but no one with any insight into life or knowledge of psychology would consider it so. Peace, etheric, my guy, cosmic, Pete, push up. On the other hand, indiscriminate dabbling in seances, fortune telling, psychism, and such like is classified as gray under our definition. So occultists call fortune telling, psychism, and shit like that. Occultists will call that gray under our definition because it takes no account of anything save personal desires and never asks itself what may be the spiritual quality of what it is doing. No obvious evil being immediately forthcoming, and in fact, a plentiful amount of suspicious poisonous being very much in evidence. Listen, a form of poisonous wherein God is called upon to bless what is being done. But check this out. But is never asked whether it is according to God's will. It is taken for granted that what is afoot is a harmless entertainment or even actively edifying as tending to raise the mind above materialism, thus reinforcing faith. The after effects are far reaching, and though they may not necessarily involve moral deterioration in a person's natural wholesome character, and we must acquit them of the charges so often brought. They do cause a marked deterioration in quality of the mind and especially of the capacity for logic and judgment. Any form of promiscuous, psychic, and supernormal dabbling is definitely undesirable, in my opinion, and unfits the person who indulges in it for serious work. God damn. God does love us, David Turner. God does love us, David Turner. Goddamn right. You're goddamn right, David Turner. God loves us. All right? God loves us, y'all. Don't you forget it. Let me pull up at the small screen. We finna get into the magical body, y'all. Hold up. God loves us, David Turner. God damn, what's going on my screen? Life's bread said he's a Gnostic or she's a Gnostic judo Christian. I've studied Kabbalah. Okay, so I noticed you put Kabbalah with a K. So I know that's more of the more the Christian version or dealing with more of the Jewish version of the Kabbalah, right? On the tree of life and alchemy of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. More the traditional teaching of the Kabbalah is what I really wanted to say. PC Theory again, Cosmic P pushing my guy. You already know. Hold up, J Bob here. I missed one of your comments. Oh, they are a pet Ephetids. Not sure what the meaning up top. I definitely don't know neither. It only gets better with knowledge. That's it. It only gets better with knowledge, David Turner. God has no choice but to love us. And God doesn't even give us a reason why God loves us. God just love because God just is. Like I'm just is. Like J Hale just is. Like Zero just is. Like Travis is. Like you, David Turner. Like you just is. Like Etheric is. Like Tian is. Like Life's Bread is. Like Hasaja is. Like Jay is. Just love. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else to do. Ain't nothing else to be. And it only gets better once you know this. So we're finna get into the magical body. Let's see what she's talking about with the magical body. Let me finish chewing my cookie though. Orange oatmeal raisin cookie. God damn. Life's Bread says my teachings of Kabbalah is unfortunately is unorthodox from the traditional maintain teachings, which are useless. Dig that. Dig that. Epithet. They are different specific aspects of a deity. Oh, okay. Trav says, I think I seen a magical body on Instagram. I seen a magical body today too, y'all. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Can't wait to get around the world. That's all I'm gonna say. David Turner says, I'm 60 and have been on the path all my life. I love the esoteric studies of the clairvoyant philosophers. Powerful right there. 60 years old, y'all still pushing. What's your excuse if you're rewatching this? What's your excuse, buddy? What's your excuse? Oh, your magic dried up for a week. You wasn't having dreams. What's your excuse? Oh, that's what referring to her rising from the sea. You see what I'm saying? And that plays out to even some Bina energy, right or wrong. Because I was reading, I got the Encyclopedia of Gods and Goddesses. I forgot which one that was by. Then I got the one by Judica Ilks over here, Encyclopedia of Spirits. And it was a lot of Bina aspects being represented. Obviously, right? Because we know Aphrodite. We know who Aphrodite is. Mara, the goddess of the sea, right? Ain't that what that is, Trap? Ain't it Mara? Something like that. Sterile mother. SOP zero. Marsh. All right, Trav. I don't know what you're talking about now, Marsh. Oh, he fixed it. Yeah. Say who the hell is Marsh? Who the hell is Marsh? That autocorrect will get your ass. Fuck around and have you saying some shit you definitely didn't want to say. Apple know they did some shit when they changed that when the text message when they changed that edit or that unsend button. Catch that text message fast enough. Typing too goddamn fast trying to use, or I use the text dictation. Like when I'm driving and I'm trying to text, I use the text dictation. That shit just, I'm like, bro, that's not what I said. I might as well pull over, park, and text or send a voice note. I'm not gonna do this shit. So we're taking a little break right now. We're gonna start chapter 9 at 9 p.m. Why? Because we're going into the year of the 9, the year of the snake. So we got about 2 minutes before it's 9 o'clock my time. I'm sorry, y'all, it's 10 o'clock y'all time, but this is the last chapter. Damn, this ain't no short one either. Oh yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pages. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, David Turner. Dig that. Hopefully y'all having a good Sunday out there though, man. Hopefully y'all out there making sure y'all standing on cosmic P. But what I say, anytime you standing on motherfucking principle, it don't matter what happens in between those principles. As long as you standing on principles, you can shake back. Because that means no obstacles will apprehend you. They can't apprehend you if you're working off the principle. If you're working off principle, he said, zero city, and let's remember y'all, 0 second language is English. So I fall in love with basically I fell in love with the young Winona Ryder. I saw an interview when she was 20, and man, that woman glows up literally. I saw white pure energy. She reflect that Lalitia. Oh, Shakti Divine Beauty. I seen you posting her, bro. I seen you posting her. Hey, he had a whole story full of nothing but Winona Ryder on that motherfucker. I said, damn. Not my cup of tea, zero, but as long as you got a cup of tea, you can sip, my nigga. You can sip. Mi amigo. Vato. You can sip your cup of tea. As long as you got your cup of tea. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Chapter 9. It says, James Branch Cabell has a story of the dull, ordinary Felix Keeneston, who makes for himself an imaginary personality named Horvendale, through whom he experiences high adventure. Such play is common with children, but the shades of the prison house close around most of us, and a field of fascinating experience and experiment is lost just when it is becoming fruitful. What did Bobby tell us? You have to have an imagination. You have to have an imagination. You're gonna have to have an imagination. She carried that energy in that interview. At least I can saw reflecting myself. See, that's dope. See, that's what I'm talking about. Ethereum said we'll sip that tea together. Trav said as long as you got a cup of tea, you can sip. Facts. Fact. Oh, I said that, didn't I? But facts. As long as you got a cup of tea, you can sip. Class. Sips that tea with some class. Be throwing some principle up in here with the link to the new channel, but I'll wait until we are done. Now you can go on and drop it, J by here. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. Go on and drop it. I'll pin it to the top of the chat, my guy. I got you. It's enough love to go around over here. So you need to have an imagination, y'all. What does he say? Such play is common with children, but the shades of the prison house close around most of us, and a field of fascinating experience and experiment is lost just when it is becoming fruitful. In the vigorous imagining of film and novel, we find a substitute for the creations of our own imagination that we are too dull or too self-conscious to trust anymore. So we're leaving our shit up to the fucking movie theaters of Hollywood. When the girders of the mind are unloosed in psychohypothetic states, the creative imagination produces strange things for our undoing. It must terrify us with phantasms of the primeval past or turn us into lotus eaters neglectfully of reality. When the nuclear conscious retains control, the same destroying element in the psyche can be displayed into creation through art forms so sophisticated and stylized that their original content is hardly discernible, save when it is working on the traditional material of myth and folklore. Am I missing something in the chat? Venus represents the sexual force of the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, and Divine Mother, Kundalini. Akar, aka Jupiter, Jesus Christ, the universal source of life, as the father of all of the gods. Jay say, drop some books, David. Electromagnetic power. It's Bina, Big Mama. Let's see. Through this connecting link, we can trace the relationship between the creative imagination of the artist and the technique of the adept who uses myth as his formula. Do you hear this? The adept is using myths as his formula. Hold up. Why is she saying that we use myth as our formula? Because myths are the stories of the transformation of the soul, or the evolution of the soul, or the spirit. It's the evolution. It's our evolution that's in these myths. They're not myths. So, people typically nowadays we use myth as some type of fucking, like, it's when we say myth, that's like it's untrue. It's not that it's untrue. It's not physical. It's what it's not. It's not a literal representation that this man or whatever walked the earth. It's a what's the word that we use? A metaphor. These stories are nothing but metaphors for the soul. And the adept used that as his what? As his formula. Both are working with the same level of subliminal mind, and each has something of the other in him. Perhaps the degree of creativeness in either branch of an or magic depends on the proportion in which the other is present. There is a technique in the repertoire of the adept by means of which he builds himself just such a vehicle of experience as Cabell has made his dreary hero, creating the imaginary profile Hold up, let me read that again, y'all. There's a technique in the repertoire of the adept, because she don't use no fucking commas. There is a technique in the repertoire of the adept by means of which he builds himself just such a vehicle of experience as Cabell made his dreamy, dreary hero create in the imaginary personality of Horvendale. Equipped with such an instrument, formed out of such stuff as dreams are made of, we can enter the dream world of the astral plane and act therein a dramatic representation of the subliminal lives. Whether this be good for mental health or not adepts upon the degree of good sense we bring to it. The escape from reality to fantasy may be a dangerous psychological device, but a holiday from reality may have much to recommend in the shape of compensation and refreshment. We're gonna read that again. Don Tree, Priest, Peace, Cosmic P, Pusher, Peace, bro. So what did she just say? Having this imagination, what did she say about it? She said whether it's good or not for the mental health depends on the degree of sense that we bring to it. It may be a psychological damage if we use it. What she say? The escape from reality into fantasy may be a dangerous psychological device, but a holiday from reality may have much to recommend in its shape of compensation and refreshment. How about that? Oh, J Ball here just posted the link. Everybody stop what you're doing right now and go. Damn. Click that link right there. I just pinned it to the top. J Ball Hill is starting up his YouTube channel as well. J Ball Hill has his YouTube channel popping as well. I think what you finna be doing, J Ball Hill, I think J Ball Hill finna be doing book reads as well. I think J Ball Hill got the way J Ball Hill break these words down. God damn. We will be tapping in and tuning in to J Ball Hill. SOP. Let's continue. God's manifestation is easy, guys. Damn it. So if you're watching the video on the replay, go back and check the live stream chat. You can hit that. You can slide over the regular chat and then put the comments and then go to the live screen and you can hit J by his link. Let's see. But if the inner planes, let's see right here because I know Instagram be doing some shit. All right, we good on IG. But if the inner planes be indeed the planes of causation for this world of form and matter, the results of such expeditions may be far reaching, for we may set in motion all manner of subdue influences whose effects will ultimately reach our boom of time in space in ever widening circles. Damn. Okay. J Bud here say gonna have a little game plan and reading would be a part of it. So it's gonna be even more than that. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. J Bud here. Ha ha ha. Such enterprises are not to be disposed. Impatient and whole and bold experimentation may yield results well worth the effort and risk. If there's a risk to be. Personally, I think there is little or none for the well integrated personality that understands the psychology of the proceeding. Here we go. No more risk. In fact, than is attached to what the fuck? No more risk, in fact, than no more risk, in fact, than is attached to any other work of the creative imagination to which one trusts oneself. The house may fall upon the bad architect, or the bridge collapse under the incompetent engineer, or any other work of human genius blow up and slay its maker if it is in its nature to explode. But we do not, for that reason, abandon the work of the mechanical invention as too risky to be a justifiable field of human war. I hope that meant something to you. So, here are some notes on the subject of such experiments. Tentative, for the work is in its early stages, but useful perhaps as throwing light on the obscure aspects of the human mind, normal as well as abnormal. Damn, it's not showing up. It ain't showing up. Um, Sunshine Chick. I thought when I hit star over here, I thought it pins it to the top of the chat. Let's see if I can go into the chat and pin it. Let's see. Damn. Did the link disappear? Yeah, drop it again, J by here. Or maybe when I hit star, it takes the link, it take it out. Yeah, obviously it's gonna show. So maybe when I hit star over here, it takes it out. Copy it and you gotta post it up. Oh, okay. So let me go back and copy and post it. What the fuck, man? Hold up. 17 likes and 17 views. Appreciate that, y'all. 17. Man, what the fuck is the link? It's not showing for me no more. Yo, drop it, J by here. Glee for. All right, wait till him to drop that. All right. I had long been familiar with the method of going forth by night in the Horvendale body, but was unable to practice it successfully until I was given my magical name. The magical name, whether given by the teacher or discovered by oneself, seems to be an important point in the process of the formulation of the Horvendale body. Whoa, because oh shit. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Damn. No, well, I just subscribed J by here, but it took me out. So how do I do this? Pin. Boom. Okay. Yeah, now it's pinned. It should be pinned. See, because I was working from StreamYard versus working from YouTube. Got it. Okay, Sunshine Shit says you got it. Yeah, it's pinned now, y'all. So if y'all see it at the top, click that link and subscribe to J by here. YouTube. He got something he working on. Let's see. Multiverse rapper Wiz Khalifa. What the hell Trav be coming up with? Oh, I'm supposed to be highlighting. Because she's talking about creating your magical body here, y'all. And she's saying it didn't work for her until she got to the point where she received her magical name. Whether it's discovered or given. Gotcha, JB. Oh, damn. He said, gotcha, JB. I'm like, hold up. How the hell you know my initials, man? Why you put my initials out here, man? What you saying, J Bye here? All right. Oh shit! I'm about to say, damn, Trav, it's getting a little too personal on the internet, brother. No, Tree said we just subscribed. Trav crazy, man. Then Asajj, where you been? You been at the whole time. You been skipping out on class, Asajj. Where you been? So, see, this is a key thing here. The magical name, whether given by the teacher or discovered by oneself, seems to be an important point in the process of formulating the formulation of the Horvendale body, which is the magical body, right? It appeared, and I received mine. Yeah, that's crazy because I remember I was on shrooms when I received mine. It just came to me. For some reason, I just pulled out a piece of paper and just kept writing. I didn't know what the fuck I was writing. Once I finished it, it was a name. Once I finished it, I had 3, 4, 5 different numbers as well. And I had some sigils drawn up as well. It appears to play the same part as the grain of sand plays in the formation of the pearl. The psychology of the uses of the magical names needs more study than I can give at this moment without digression. It must suffice to say that it uses a traditional, and I have its uses are traditional, and I have proved its efficiency in practice. Like most people of vivid imagination, I am no stranger to the indulgence and flights of fancy, wherein I am the center of romantic adventures in my own person. I just got a new subscriber too. Appreciate that, whoever that was. Whoever just written in clay. Whoever you are, appreciate you for subscribing. SOP. Like most people of vivid imagination, I am no stranger to the indulgence and flights of fancy wherein I am the center of romantic adventures in my own person. Like most fiction writers, I have put something of myself into my characters, but the creation of the magical personality is a different matter. Uh-oh, that's not like that. Personality of a different matter. The personality of my magical personality is of a different matter. For if it is to be of any value, it must be in every way greater than oneself. Every way greater than oneself. And how can one put more than the whole? And how can the pan be more than the whole that gives rise to it? I think that's a typo. Written in clay. Appreciate you for tapping in with us and subscribing. We call it the body of light. That light body. Magical bodies. Our magical bodies are 7 physical, ethereal, astral, mental, causal, constant. When you read more of her work, you see her chill pen on Crowley very clearly. Oh, he brought up Crowley? I missed that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying up here. When he talked about that. Yeah. Oh, no, she gives her opinion on Crowder. She don't basically what she don't agree with a lot of shit that he has done, but and that's why I fought with her. Cause see, that's the type of mindset I got. The way that she speak about Crowley, like she's like Crowley standing on business with the business that he's standing on, but some shit she don't agree with. But she refused to take anything away from him because of the shit that she don't agree with some of the shit that he's done. She still get that man his flowers for what he's done because he put the work in for what he's put the work in for. Facts. Let's continue. The problem is apparently solved by going back into the past of our evolutionary history to a time period when the intellect had not obliterated the primitive levels of the consciousness. Remember what Dion Fortune said about the consciousness. You got to understand the conscious mind is a new development in the human species. It was a time in more primitive times, as they would say, primitive times, where the subconscious mind ran the show. Let that sink in. Meditate on that. So read that again. The problem is apparently solved by going back into the past of our evolutionary history to a period when the intellect had not obliterated the primitive levels of consciousness, and using the mind of today to direct the subliminal activities. It is, in fact, the method of psycho is the method of the psychopath reversed. Damn, hold up. And using the mind of today to direct the subliminal activities. It is, in fact, the method of the psychopath reversed. For in his case, it is the primitive levels that arise up and flood the conscious mind, usurping the throne of the nucleus of consciousness. We just broke down what a psychopath is. The subconscious mind coming up and taking over, the conscious mind. I'm highlighting that. If you got the book, I will highlight that. I'm highlighting that, bro. Come on, bro. The primitive levels rise up and flood the conscious mind. That's what's going on. That's what's going on with your Jeffrey Dahmers. That's what's going on with all the other psychopaths they say they get out here. Think about it, but don't dream about it. It may be that the use of the magical name has some relationship to the process of going back into a time and past and reawakening the mode of consciousness of a phase of development long outgrown. Let's read that again. It may be that the use of the magical name has some relationship to the process of going back into a time past and reawakening the mode of consciousness of a phase of development long outgrown. Primitive names are imitative sounds or descriptive phrases, and so the barbarous syllables of the magical names may serve to awaken memories in the far wandering soul. Bruh, Trav say clip off. Just come on, come on, come on now. Subconscious mind of God. That's it. Now, David says this: light, time, color, sound, and our evolution is all expressed with God's geometry of creation. Zero said that explains a lot. Lovely. This is something I was doing but didn't realize that until much later. See, now that I'm thinking about that name I received, I wonder, now that I sit and think, I wonder why it wasn't no name like Michael or James. It was an ancient ass name. It was an ancient type of name that I got. And it's a reason I'm not saying it because I don't think it should be shared. But it's a name that I got. And I'm like, why the fuck is it a name like that? And I'm looking, I go through all the dictionaries of gods and goddesses, and I cannot find his name. Why the fuck can I find his name that came to me? What the fuck is this? Let's finish reading because I think she's giving me some shit. Let me highlight too. I'm gonna read that again. Primitive names are imitative sounds or descriptive phrases. And so the barbarous syllables of the magical names may serve to awaken memories and the far wandering soul. We cannot unfold in evolution that which was not unfolded in bars. We cannot unfold in evolution that which is not enfolded in involution. Think I'm not highlighting that bar, nigga? We forget that a phrase of preparation must precede all manifestation. What's that? Hey, yeah, that is why I first seen it at Trav, the mystical Kabbalah. The mystical Kabbalah. She did say that. J Bob said, I love when that happens. Fire. That which is evolved must first be involved. Tight shit. Tight shit, gang. Because what are we talking about when we looking at the tree of life? It's just a evolvement of the involved, which is the triple black darkness. It's just the inside turned out. We forget that the phase of preparation must precede all manifestation. We possess powers in the primitive phases of our development, which have had to be sacrificed in order to achieve the higher powers of the human mind. Did you hear that? It's a reason why. That's what I'm telling y'all. What the European has brought to us that we say is barbarous and all that we say is primitive. It's a reason why this aspect has been introduced to our reality and part of our evolution over here. We possess powers of the primitive phases of our development, which lead to the which had to be sacrificed in order to achieve the higher powers of the human mind. If while retaining these powers, we can recover the lost secrets, we have the means of fashioning a Horvendile consciousness that shall transcend the limits of its creator. When we talked about the elementals, how they grow up and get their own what's the name, and then operate thought forms, operate independent of the creator of that thought form. For we have added to the listen, for we have added the past to the present, or if another terminology be preferred, we have extended consciousness into the realms usually occupied by the subconscious. Ain't this some super conscious shit we about to talk about? Huh? So we had to leave that state of the subconscious and get to the conscious to eventually bring the unconscious and unconscious and the subconscious into the conscious, which creates the superconscious. Damn, gang. Let's see. Come on, let me read some of y'all comments. Before the evolution of consciousness makes me think of the show C. I don't think I've seen that. They are all blind. They seen. Oh yeah, I have seen that. I have seen that. They are all blind and they seem more connected with each other through their subconscious and keep referring to people with sight as clumsy and unconnected. Damn. Damn. That sure is what they said. Appreciate that. That sure is what they said. I know that we have to do this to do as far as logic. There's a science to mysticism. I know what we have to do as far as logic. There's a science to mysticism. Facts. Trav says she just gave the formula. She just gave the formula. Written in clay said, facts. Everything is a vehicle for something else. Pluto's cave. David Turner says Pluto cave is about removing the blindfold. It's a blessing of clairvoyance. That clairvoyant then goes into Plato's classroom. Kabbalah, Life's Bread says Kabbalah Tree of Life is a map of consciousness and how energy travels within the human organism. Right. Remember, the map is not the territory. Let's continue, y'all. In my experience of operation, the utterance to myself of my magical name led to a picturing of myself in an idealized form, not differing in type, but upon an altogether grander scale, superhuman. Let's highlight that. In fact, but recognizable as myself, as a statue more than life size, may yet be a good likeness. Once perceived, I could repicture this idealized version of my body and personally at will. Once received, I could repicture this idealized version of my body and personality at will, but I could not identify myself with it unless I uttered my magical name. Hmm. Huh. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Don't go nowhere. So I gotta make my screen big. Hold up. I can at least show y'all this. So after I received that magical name, because y'all, for those that do know, I was a rapper and a damn good one too. But let me not pop that shit. Um, I created my own character, and I got a rap video. It's on my YouTube. No Way Pop. So obviously my rap name was No Way Pop. So on my YouTube No Way Pop, I have a video. Let's see if I can drop it in the chat. And I created a cartoon character out of this. Not technically to me, it's not a cartoon character. Hold up. And just go to YouTube, man. God damn it. But here we go. Fuck it. I don't want to pull up. But I created my own character, right? Don't worry about my vision board because this one is a very old one. And I got some shit off this motherfucker already. But if you've seen the new video, one of the new videos I did, it has this character on it. This one right there where my hand is sitting on. That character right there. When I received my name, I received this character as well. With the sword. And that name came with that. I have a video where I'm actually dressed up like this. I got a sword and everything with my gold teeth in and everything, y'all. And it's called It's Up. Like ITS, it's up. Like, oh, it's up when I see your ass, that type shit. You know. So it's a dope video. That like an Afro samurai type shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, I can do this on my phone. For those that will, because some people make actually like, oh, let me go check out the video. Let's see. I dropped the video right here. Yeah. Oh damn, it's 4 years old. I didn't even know. So let's drop that in the chat. And every time I utter the name, I'm telling you, nigga feels so powerful. I'm not even bullshit. I ain't just saying shit, say some shit. So there go the video right there. I just dropped that in the chat. So whenever y'all do get the chance, boom. Hopefully y'all should have already by now. Make sure y'all subscribe to J Hill's page. So I just pinned that link right there. Narrative magic. Hell yeah, damn. Okay. I didn't think about that, Trav. Narrative magic. Changing the narrative. Let's see what she's talking about. She said, we have extended consciousness into the realms usually occupied by the subconscious. In my own experience of the operation, the utterance to myself of my magical name led to the picturing of myself in an idealized form, not differing in type, but upon an altogether grander scale, superhuman. In fact, but recognizable as myself as a statue more than life size may yet be a good likeness. Once I perceived I could repicture this idealized version of my body and personality at will, but I could not identify myself with it unless I uttered my magical name. Upon my affirming, see, damn, bro, nigga be having experiences, then don't know technically what the fuck you be doing, and come to find out these occultists, big time occultists, didn't had it, and I actually have a methodology to it. But I could not identify myself with or that consciousness transferred. This is why it's important to study, y'all. An astro samurai, right. Like, I listened to your music notes. I saw you are a rapper, but I want to listen. That song you put at the end of your last video is great. Oh, see, that song I put at the end of the last video, I never even released it. It's just sitting over here. Shit, probably like 5 years old. But it still sound good. Like you wouldn't know that it's 5 years old, but like it is what it is. Maybe that's why I be putting this shit up on here, because you never know. Astro Samurai. Trav said we expand into knowledge that exists already. We expand into the territory that's already carved out. That's fucking key, y'all. That's fucking key. We expand into the territory that's already carved out. Ain't that what she talked about with them traveling atoms? The path is already carved out. The first traveling atoms already carved the path out for us. Upon my affirming it as my own, identification was immediate. Consciousness transformed, blah, blah, blah. Consciousness transferred itself to the form thus visualized. And I stepped forth into the world of dreams naked. Upon that nudity, as of an antique statue, I could, by a simple act of imagination, put on whatever robes of drapery I desired to symbolize the part I wished to play. The subconscious level of the mind was built up while humanity, listen, Bobby, you done heard this from Bobby, what she about to say. The subconscious level of the mind was built up while humanity was upon the astral plane, while coming down to the involutionary arc, into the immersion into matter. How many times have we heard Bobby say that? When he say Manethos talked to those Greeks, those later day Greeks or Romans, and told them like, well, who used to rule before the God? Who used to rule Egypt before the dynastic period? He said, oh, that's when a whole bunch of guys used to rule. And they told him that. But obviously those people at that time of that mind couldn't get that and understand that. This is where we get to talk about Atlantis and Lemuria. That's in a different, same earth, different dimension. That's what Baba always told us. Same earth, different dimension. So what we're going into now is going to be the same earth, different dimension. I don't think I know this motherfucker not blowing up, because this is what is happening. You not, listen, all that shit they talking about on the new, going to Mars and the people on Mars, man, that's bullshit. You believe it? Cool. Fine. I don't believe it's I believe it's bullshit. Motherfuckers ain't going nowhere there. We're going into something new. Yes. Ain't nobody going back. See, that's left-hand path shit. I froze. That's left-hand path shit. So if whatever you are, if you believe that shit, I don't. Same earth, different dimension. And what she just say. The subconscious level of the mind was built up while humanity was upon the astral plane, while coming down that evolutionary arc into immersion in matter. And the subconscious mind still remains its astral methods of mentation. It still holds that astral method of mentation. And that's funny. Nope, they're not getting there. I ain't know where to get to. This is it. But you're not getting outside of that shit in no physical body, no physical ship, none of that shit. That's all to play with people who don't know. Because here's the thing, there are people who know and people who don't. Okay. In the subconscious mind, still listen, I'm gonna read that again because I'm gonna chop this up for goddamn Instagram. The subconscious level of the mind was built up while humanity was upon the astral plane while coming down the involutionary arc into the immersion into matter. That's your Atlantis and Lemuria. We existed in a different dimension on the same earth. So we're going to a different dimension within the same earth. Not the physical, it's something different. And the subconscious mind still remains its astral methods of mentation, which are in terms of emotional values and pictorial images. And it is by obtaining an understanding of the workings of the subconscious mind that we can best appreciate the workings of the elemental consciousness. Nicole, she be dropping them gems, dog. Equally, it is it is by recovering access to the subconscious levels of the mind that we become able to function upon the astral plane. It is for this reason that impressions of the astral realms are always greatly confused by the admixture of the subjective conscious elements. The average human subconscious mind in civilized communities is mainly subjective, but the average human the average human subconscious mind in civilized communities is mainly subjective, but the average human subconscious is in primitive races is largely objective as well. Did you hear that? The humans, the human subconscious mind in a civilized civilization is typically mainly subjective, right? So it's not you can't deal with it on a more grasp a level to grasp on. But the ancient people, it was more on a level of grasping. You can deal with it more interactive with the subconscious level. That's let's get back to like how they used to do the gods. We want to be like the gods or our ancestors. The further you go back, the astral plane was more physical. Even though that don't make sense, that's an oxymoron. But you get what I'm saying. You can interact with it way easier. Imagination was reality. Put it like that. That's probably better. That is to say, it is conscious. Hold on, let's read that again. The average human subconscious mind in a civilized community is mainly subjective, but the average human subconscious in primitive races is largely objective as well. That is to say, it is conscious of its astral environment, hence the prevalence of magic among primitive peoples, for they are natural magicians. Your ass is primitive, but you're a natural fucking magician. It's naturally in us in our genetics, y'all. It's natural. That's why I say that's what Bobby him and them try to do. They was trying to get us back to using a magical mind. So you can have some of this shit that you have here that was taught to you by a European mind, but you can add into it that old primitive mind that you would call it. And we seem to think primitive is bad, but it's like prime evil before time, like ancient is what it really means. But you know, some people use it in an aspect of trying to downgrade people. Beyond the great cosmic day, the fourth transcendental period, 3D, and the fifth Ayan Ryan root, race governed by Mars, Archangel Samiel, and the seventh final soul wraith of Kali Yuga, preparing for the sixth Ruth race. Okay? Imagine what Stevie Wonder envisions and experiences when he performs. Facts. He has to live more in the subconscious mind than he does the conscious mind. Right? He has to live more in his imagination than he does within. See, that's what I'm saying. So it height, you know how they say when you lose one sense, it heightens another. That type shit. Psychomancy and primitive aspects. AZW. Peace. Oh, you been here. My bad, bro. But facts, facts. Let's see. The occultist, in the course of his training, learns to extend the threshold of consciousness once more into the subconscious mind. But whereas in the primitive humanity, the mentality ended with subconscious. In the evolved man, the powers of operation of the subconscious astral facilitates faculties. My bad. Let's read that again. The occultist, in the course of his training, learns to extend the threshold of the consciousness once more into the subconscious mind. But whereas in primitive humanity, the mentality ended with the subconscious. In the evolved man, the powers of the operation of the subconscious astral faculties. Yeah, yep, yep. Initiation into the astral plane means more, however, than the exploitation of the psychic powers. The astral plane is the plane of control for the great reservoir of etheric energy. Shout out etheric. And when we obtain the right of entry upon the astral plane, we also obtain access to and control of the etheric subplanes of the physical plane. Because what's that, right? You enter the etheric plane before you enter the astral plane, y'all. It's etheric, then astral. Etheric lines up more with your side or the moon, right? It is from these subplanes that the vital forces of physical organisms are derived. Did you hear that? It is from these subplanes that the vital forces of the physical organisms are arrived. So when we're dealing with the etheric plane, we're dealing with the your aura, the shape and the outline of your whole body. And it is contact with these great natural reservoirs of force which gives a peculiar magnetic quality, so notable, so noticeable in souls. We have elemental contacts. Woo-hoo. The contacts of the green ray are also spoken of as the Celtic initiation. And for this reason, the initiators were worked by the Greeks and the Druids, where the upper were of the upper astral, in contradistinction to the initiations of an earlier epoch, where initiations of the lower astral, as witness the terrible tribes of the Akkad in Babylon. See how she has shit on them and call them terrible tribes? You got to understand what she's speaking about. You got to understand what she's speaking about. How she's speaking about. Let me say that. They say death is the only gateway. So, shall I say lead better and power. I got I got two of powers, the astral body and the etheric body. Bruno and Rudolph Steiner, yes sir. I don't like the way Rudolph Steiner writes, but I do have his books. I do fuck with Rudolph Steiner. Rudolph Steiner's more into theology, though, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken. The Greeks in their there's so many typos in his book. The Greeks with their and the Celts with their music and dance were the true initiates of the Green Ray. See now, you gotta peep how she talking. I peep how she talking. Damn, I didn't even see this. Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, a lot of them for sure travel the dimensions in the astral and bring those part of the conscious here to from of the movies. Facts. The Greeks with the in the silks and the silks, initiates of the Green Ray, and influence the astral contacts can clearly be seen to this day in the temperament of the Celtic races. The Green Ray is essentially the ray of the artist. So the Green Ray will be dealing with some net set shit, right? For it is the subconscious or astral mind which is the creative factor in the arts, and according to the proportion of this mentation which prevails is the degree of inspiration. Technique is of conscious human mind, but the true creative artist impulse is of the ancient astral mind of the race, which lies hidden below the threshold of the superimposed consciousness. Did y'all hear that? Technique is of the conscious mind. So yeah, when we dealing with technique, oh, what's the technique? I need a technique to do this and a technique. You learn a technique to do that. Like that's dealing with the conscious mind. It's dealing with the logical mind, right? ABC 1, 2, 3. But the ancient comes from the impulses that come up from the unconscious through the subconscious and then reach the conscious mind. Ask the artist. Ask the artist. There wasn't no technique for me writing my song. It was complete impulses. My hardest song came from complete impulses. It's not saying that anything's wrong with technique. Please understand what I'm saying. It's definitely not what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Technique is conscious mind. Impulses. Wayne M. Peace. Peace. What you talking about with Arthur? Yeah, AE Pal's the motherfucker though. AE Pal motherfucker. AE Pal the motherfucker. AE Pal the motherfucker. And I didn't finish reading that book. I just tapped in like the beginning of both of the astro and the etheric body and broke it down. I had a better understanding of the etheric body. Shout out to Trav. I had a better I needed a better understanding of the etheric body. You know that you fuck around etheric. You travel etherically before you end up traveling into the astral plane. You have to. Damn, my shit freezing. But as long as my voice is my voice coming through clear, y'all, or am I breaking up? Shout out to Etheric because Etheric told me to get the books. He the one that told me to go and get them AE Power books. Am I coming through clear, y'all, or am I breaking up? Somebody let me know am I coming through clear so I can continue. Voice coming through, not frozen on this end. Okay, it may just be my computer then. Okay, bet. Pure impulses. Fucking impulses. You don't want to be an impulsive person, but you want to, if you're tapping into some creative shit. See, what did Bobby Hemming used to tell us, right? So this is how I did my ritual. So I was more of the gray area type of magician, right? And probably still is. But he used to ask Bobby, what's the best ritual? The best damn ritual is your own damn ritual. The best damn ritual is your own damn ritual. So all of my rituals, I just did what the impulse gave me to do, what felt right. And they worked. And then you have some that don't, but hey, or you don't notice the effects to those causes. That's all it may be. But nonetheless, I felt better and more creative when I got into doing my own rituals. Now, check this out. It's going to be based off of principle, right? I'm going to base it off cause and effect. I'm going to base it off of I'm going to use emotion, right? So I'm still going to use some emotion. I'm still going to base it off cause and effect. I'm still going to base off of some aspect of giving this force. Hear me out. Giving this force a form, right? And projecting my consciousness into that, whatever I am trying to do. What does that mean? Focusing on it, keeping it around me so I can keep seeing it or seeing it just for that one time. It just depends on which way my impulses push me for when I'm doing whatever ritual that I may be doing. Oh, my zodiac, I am a Lilith. But no, I'm fucking with you. I'm a Cancer though. You can see I got videos on. I did it on my last one of the first YouTubes of this month dealing with my astrology sign. But no, I'm a on what they call a cancer. What they call a cancer. What they call a cancer. Without the technique so painfully acquired by the discipline of hand and eye, there can be no manifestation in matter of the creative astral impulse. So you need technique, right? So it was still what he used to say. Um, it's a method to my madness. Bobby Him used to always say there's a method to my madness, and I line up with that. Which book you talking about, Trav? I'm getting this book specifically to discover this last. Oh, you talking about what I'm reading right now? So I think Jay By here may have the best one. Now Jay By here said he is also Trav had misprints on the words, typos on the words. Yeah, I got the blue one. Yeah, I got the blue one, Trav. Damn, AZW, what you talking about? Would that be force and form? Damn, I wish I would have caught when you was asking. See, yeah, David Turner and Life's Bread, y'all are getting into some shit that just is not my lane. I'm not dissing you. I'm just saying y'all get into some shit that I don't. I can't. Oh yeah, the 12 tribes at 30 degrees equals 360 in 1 hour. Here's 2,160 years that of the zodiac. Yeah, see, not saying I cannot, but that ain't my lane. I can't spit this shit out like y'all. Y'all spitting this shit out like goddamn Google. Salute to y'all. I've studied for 5 years on how to study myself. Facts, facts. Dig that because I can tell. I can tell. In studying yourself definitely is a part of your your chart, learning your chart, right? Everybody here says my physical one is good, but the PDF is crude. When you say crude, J. By here, is that another word for like good or better? Impulses and techniques. Ah, you see that, Trail? AZ, that was a good one right there. Impulses and techniques, force and form. Damn, yes, because it takes that force and forces it and puts it into a form. And once that impulse has turned into a form, it's now a technique. Damn, yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, salute to Life's Breads and David Turner. David Turner said, I do spiritual geometry. Technique Squidward uses the technique. Squidward had a subconscious block until he got fed up and forced his conscious mind to bring the bubble into form. Ooh, ooh. Damn, Don Tree, right. It's been shown all around us, bro. It's been shown. He said that's another word for doo doo. So that PDF ain't working. Okay. Okay. Let's see here, y'all. Without the technique so painfully acquired by the discipline of the hand and eye, there can be no manifestation in matter of the creative astral impulse. There are many such who, having the astral contacts, cannot reduce them to forms of the physical plane. So there are many who are having the astral contacts but cannot reduce them to the forms of the physical plane. He said I do figures. He said I do spirit. Oh, that's what David said. I do spiritual geometry with mind's own. I heard that. Symbolism is our future and our past, and it's going to be the present as well. Like there's no way getting around this symbolism shit. I agree, David Turner. Okay. These tend to get drawn off that plane and over into the astral. And we see in them those extremes of the artistic temperament which tend towards the mental unbalance. Equally, there's a certain type of insanity and certain symptoms in several insanities of purely physical origin, which can be explained in the light of our knowledge of the astral realm. For just as there is a certain drug of hashish variety, which artificially open the psychic centers to the perceptions of the astral. Anybody in there ever did hashish? That's some shit before my time. So there are certain toxic. See now, I understand Dion Fortune writing this shit before I think even the Western world discovered mushrooms. Yeah, before the Western world even had discovered mushrooms. Hindu Kush, right? That's what I thought it was. That's before my time. We just called it Kush, right? And so, damn, that is where Kush come from, ain't it? Damn, that's where we get the word Kush from. And this Kush, Hindu Kush, the Kushites, the the pre-dynastic Africans. What is this? What is this? What is this Kush that you smoke? What is this Kush? You smoke too much Kush. What is this? This is no good for you. You stay in that astral plane. You come back down to the physical and you go to school. You do your job. The Hindus Kush Mountains, damn y'all. It's too bad it's not made. It's not made much now. Yeah, I don't like that new weed. I don't smoke no more. It's been 2 years for me, y'all. Smoking weed. I don't like that new weed, dog. I don't. I don't like that za and that what's that trench weed, terp weed. None of that. I don't want none of that shit. What is this? What is this Kush? What is this? What is this Kush that you smoke? What is this Kush? It's no good. It makes you lazy. You are lazy. We do not raise lazy men. Don Tree said he shit terrible. Terrible. I find weed closes abilities, especially dream work. And I can attest to that. I can attest to that. I've been there. I can attest to that. I can attest to that. It might sound weird, but shit, I like the Delta 8 or the Delta 9 more than the weed. Real shit. That should have had me getting creative, especially if I get some what's that indica or sativa. That should have a nigga. I forgot which one it was. That have a nigga. What's the name? All creative and shit. Yeah, see, I know I'm not the only one, bro. Life's Bread said the same thing. Don Tree said the same thing. AZW said the same thing. Like I'm straight on that shit, bro. I ain't fucking with that. Let's see, y'all. Um, to the perceptions of the astral world, they talking about hashish, that kush. There are certain toxic conditions of the blood which act in the same way. And this explains many of the hallucinations of the insane who are really experiencing a pathological psychism and seeing about them the denizens of the astral. I've been saying that shit, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. That THCA. Rose of Flame says, "Who the fuck is Rose of Flame? I didn't get you a wrench. Somebody didn't change their name. Who is Rose of Flames? Who the fuck just changed their name? Jay Byhead and changed his goddamn name to Rose of Flames. That rhymes. Jay Byhead and changed his goddamn name to Rose of Flames. Hey man, quit playing these games, Jay Byhead. What the fuck? Who the fuck is Rose of Flame? Who the fuck is you coming on here with a wrench already? Nigga, I don't know you. What is this? Who is this with the wrench? Rose of the Flame. What is this? What is this? Get the fuck. The fuck, man. I seen that video. Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? Sorry if that offends anybody. I'm not joking on you, but that shit is fucking funny. Why are you gay? And seeing them with the denizens of the astral is also okay. So now we're talking about insanity, right? Talking about people of um who going through these insane what we classified as insane, right? And I used to always think, I'm like, bro, they not crazy, but they seeing shit that we don't see. The astral plane brought down to the physical plane, they interacting with that plane, right? With which their own, okay, let's go back. And this explains all of the hallucinations of the insane who are really experiencing, I'm highlighting when I'm reading, who are really experiencing a pathological psychism and seeing about them the genesis of the astral in their own thought forms, which their own auras team. Psychology explains the latter phenomenon quite sophisticated, sophisticated, satisfactorily. Why couldn't she just say quite satisfying? God damn, Dion. Satisfactorily. But it does not understand the former. Uh-oh. And has recourse to far-fetched explanations in order to bring it into the line with the previous class of phenomenon, which it is able to account for satisfactorily. The psychological the psychology of insanity is able to throw light upon many of the phenomenon of psychic experience, and this is said in no derogatory spirit, but because it is the simple truth. Let's read that again. The psychology of insanity is able to throw light upon many of the phenomenon of psychic experience, and this is said in no derogatory spirit, but because it is the simple truth. For the hallucinations of the insanity are the type of astral phenomenon which have been worked out in the light of modern science. Many other aspects await the process of their elucidations. And when science, and especially the sciences that deal with the human personality, both mental and physical, realize the function of the nature of the astral influences working in and upon this matter, a great step will have been taken in a newer era of scientific discovery opened up. Opened up. I'm freezing over here on my end. At the present moment, we are hovering upon the eve of this realization. I think it's happening. She been gone about 100 years, right? Or at least was born 100 years ago. At the present moment, we are hovering upon the eve of this realization as a drop of water hangs on the lip of a beaker. When the force of gravity overcomes capillary in attraction, the flow will commence. When there is a realization of the invisible, imponderable realities, a new era of scientific discovery and therapeutic achievement will open up. I think we're there, y'all. It is a lack of realization which is baffling science at the present moment in rendering abortive such lines of research as the investigation of cancer and the idiosyncrasies endocrines, my bad, as the investigation of cancer and endocrines, both as the occultist knows, so intimately connected with the astral plane in the etheric body, I will add. We may well ask how we may well ask why any serious student of occultism, in parentheses, and none others are wanted in the mysteries, should seek the context of the green ray in the present age, when both the Hermetic and the Christian context are open to him. You hear that? The Hermetic and the Christian aspects is open to the occultist. When both Hermetic and Christian contexts are open to him, the Hermetic student seeks them in order to complete his initiations, so that he may be able to bring the powers down the planes to their final manifestation on the physical plane. Everything around me evolves. As I evolve, everything around me evolves. That's Cosmic P. Of course, we know H.P. Blavatsky and her crazy ass. She has some useful and appropriate work. And people can get past and being mad at her racism. I don't care if she hate black people, Indian people, Jewish people. I don't care. Technically, she is Jewish, though, huh? So I wouldn't care. This is Cosmic P. S-O motherfucking P. Here's the thing about it. This occult information can be updated with our current stage of evolution. You see what I'm saying? Shit that Dion Fortune wrote back then, you know what I'm saying? She even wrote about that inside of the mystical Kabbalah, right? Like she's not speaking from that traditional aspect because there are certain things that the rabbis back then would have had to have missed or couldn't experience. They had never seen fucking planes. They had never seen a fucking cell phone. They had never seen Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, FaceTime, YouTube live stream where you can read books. This is a different era that we're in. So there's a lot of updates that can be updated to your magical system. Huh? Peter J. Carroll got a book called Cyber Magic, Cyber Chaos Magic. What you think about AI is not what AI may be. That's the video I'm coming with. I might just have to, because I've been creating a video, but I've been getting lazy with it. I wanted to drop it for the end of the year, but fuck it. Maybe the top of the year. Because I think we're getting to this point here. Kaboom! And as that kabooms, something new kabooms out of that old kaboom. That's all I'm going to say. Singularity. Remember that. Singularity. If y'all have not watched, I've been watching. I haven't finished it now. It's a show on Netflix called Pantheon. Not artificial intelligence, but UI intelligence, upload intelligence, where humans upload their mind to the intelligence, and we know that's where it's going, but makes you kind of wonder, especially is the contact necessary to him if he is able to, if he's also an esoteric therapeutist. That's what I want to be when I grow up, an esoteric therapeutic. I want to help people. Shout out to Trav for that gold book. Especially this contact necessary to him if he is able, if he be also an esoteric therapeutist. For the process of both disease and repair are intimately associated with astral conditions. So I guess that's a little bit more than a gold book, but nonetheless, it made me think about that. Which influence consciousness directly in the physical body indirectly. Their effect upon the etheric double. Did y'all hear that? Let's read that whole statement again. Especially is the contact necessary to him if he is also an esoteric therapeutist. For the processes of both disease and repair are intimately associated with the astral conditions, which influence consciousness directly in the physical body directly through their effect upon the etheric double. The esoteric therapeutist must therefore of necessity have the contacts of the astral plane. And that concludes the 2 chapters today, y'all. How y'all feeling out there? Drop a SOP if y'all is digging it. I need to highlight that whole last paragraph. What y'all feeling like? We have did a Occult Sunday service. Y'all have been here for 9 or 10 Sundays supporting. Y'all got to know that shit is gratitude. Very grateful for y'all. Esoteric therapy. Okay, well, there you go. The esoteric therapy in L motherfucking P. That's it. That's what okay. I read something and they describe how angels work similar like AI. They do. That's it, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. That's what I'm gonna be talking about in the video. That's it. Yes, they work very similar because the angels can't evolve. They have to stay and complete their function or what the function they have been given by their creator. But the created can evolve. Let's keep that in mind. And AI is a creation of the created. So a copy of a copy of a copy. We've heard this somewhere before. SOP. 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 S-O motherfucking P. Damn. That's hard as fuck. So now, yeah, that's what I'm saying, AZW. That's what I'm saying, bro. People wanna we done already said it, but let's say it again. Like people wanna act like, hey, I don't have a soul. What's a soul? No, we can't really describe what the fuck a soul is. The best we can get to is consciousness and awareness. Hey, Trav, what's this lady name, bro? I'll put this on my story. She talking that shit. What's her name? I'm gonna put it up to the screen. Hopefully you by the screen, Trav. I know you said you was doing some work. What's her name, Trav? You can't even see. 15 chapters of concentrated Pravakia Divya Nambra Pradnya. Y'all need to tap into her. Hold up. Go into too much of logical gymnastics. He actually only goes into insight into truth. Very simple language. You will not understand the language. So Panchavashi is really powerful. You can take it as a primary text before you begin. This shit don't even show, bro. That's weird, bro. You can go into Panchavashi. This author is famous for very many such texts on Advaita. You know, Grigdrish Vivek, Jivan Mukti. It won't even show. Well, I want y'all to get them tap into that. That's what I'm trying to give it, because she be talking this shit. It's all good though. Okay. Her name right here. Oh yeah, link the video, duh. I posted what she was talking about on my story, y'all. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, you can tap into it. But Trav just dropped damn it. Where did it go? Yeah, there you go, right there. Just type that in. I'm gonna drop the link in the what's the name right now. I haven't finished this video, but like Trav had dropped it on one of his lives a while back. I don't know, we was on a live or he had some playing in the background or he sent it to the group. I don't know. But that's how. Or he had some playing in the background or he sent it to the group. Yeah, subscribe to that. When I tell you anything, subscribe to, damn it. I just dropped it in the chat though, y'all. Subscribe to that. Fire shit. That's all I gotta say. Fire shit. And that has nothing to do with what we was talking about with AI. I just wanted to give y'all that gem right there. Tap into some of that right there. She got so much in her energy, right? The energy, real shit. Real shit. I feel refreshed after listening long enough. Facts. And part of her what she was talking about on one of the videos, she was talking about the self. It inspired me to do the video talking about the self that I did. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? One of the two. Like that shit inspired a motherfucker to go. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? You know what? Because I was thinking this and this and that. Let's do this and boom, boom, boom. And I'm already studying the gold book. So in another book, dealing with that. That's why I say shout out to Trap, man. So yeah, y'all. This is the 10th Occult Sunday, the last Sunday of this year of 2024. So that means when we get back on the next Sunday, let's see here. We're gonna deal with what she says, the occult field today. Oh, I can pull up the page, can't I? The occult field today. Look, Khashoggi show up. Say, what's up? I'm 2 hours late. We literally just finished the chapter. We talking about reading this chapter 10 next Sunday. And I appreciate everybody for spending a last Sunday with me. The last Sunday of the year, not y'all last Sunday. I ain't wishing death on y'all, my bad. You said Zero just said you just saw the channel. Well, we appreciate you, Khashoggi, for showing up. I would definitely say run this one back. This shit was fire. So I think the last chapter is 10. Let's see. It may be 12 chapters. Because I know she gives a whole esoteric glossary in here, which I say is going to be very, Very useful and appropriate, y'all. Damn, hold up. So chapter 10 is actually long as fuck. The esoteric field today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 pages. 17. There go my 17 again. Damn. So we're gonna read 17 pages next Sunday, starting off the year with the end of this book, talking about occultism today in our day and age. She is a student of Vivekananda's philosophy. I can tell. Okay, it makes sense. That makes sense. Cause the page that she's uploading shit from is Vivekavani. Vivekavani. To do more research into him. Oh yeah, but I'm subscribed and I got all notifications. I got all notifications turned on. Gems over there, y'all. I like that Vedic shit, man. Like I said, like I was starting to tap into the Vedic shit, but once I got over here to Trav, bro, that shit just took on off. Took on off. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like I was forced to finally just go ahead and dibble and dab in it. You see what I'm saying? So this year has been a very hermetic or hermit year. Very locked in with my study. Very much so caring less about the shit that I used to care much about. It's been focused on this, understanding my purpose, what I'm here to do, and also see. Here's the thing, y'all. Let me tell y'all this: when you're finding your purpose, let me tell you this: when you're finding, when you're remembering your purpose, right? To you always show up at the end, bro. You ain't Kashagi. Well, Kashagi, you get a pass. But T.O., goddamn, my nigga, you always show up at the end. Please rerun this motherfucker and watch this shit again, y'all. You said, Kashagi said I started reading the Yoga Sutras up in Patanjali today. Yeah, that's some shit. That's that shit. That's that shit. Damn, my shit free. Yeah, that's that shit. I got the Yoga Sutra up Patanjali's now, and I got the Upanishads now, and I got the Bhagavad Gita now. So I got all that shit. But shout out to you, T.O. Appreciate you for always showing up, my nigga. He always showing up, standing on principle every time. He always come at the end to make sure that's all you doing. All this nigga do is show up to make sure that we standing on principle. He ain't coming for all that other shit. He just show up to make sure that we standing on principle, on Cosmic Peak. But here's the thing, y'all. When you find your purpose, man, you got to understand you're going to go through levels, right? You're going to start this. Oh, I like this. Okay, I'm going to try this out. Oh, I like this. I'm going to try this out. Oh, I like. So once you know where you're going, what your purpose is, you're going to be working through factions and understanding like, oh, okay, I take a little bit of this. I take a little bit of that. I take a little bit of this. And you take a little bit of techniques from you pick them up from everywhere. I pick up some from Trav. I pick up some from Bobby Hemming. I pick up some from Brother Panic. I pick up some from the sutras. I pick up some from NLP. You see what I'm saying? I pick up some from Dion Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Because what are we but our experiences? You see what I'm saying? Like you ain't nothing but the experiences that you're having. Generalization, deletion, and distortion of your experiences. I'm saying this to try to help get you to understand. It's not about being the most, oh, nobody has ever done this before. This has to be the way that I have to go. What you're going to figure out, we're human beings, so we all do some of the same things. We all pick up something from here and something from there. You see what I'm saying? So you picked up something from your mother. You picked up something from your father. You have no choice. It's genetics at that point. You pick up something from your cousin. You pick up something from the guy at school. You pick up something from the girl that you dated. We pick it up. We're a conglomeration of experiences, of interactions. Right. So when you find in your path, you're going through these different experiences. Some shit you're gonna love the way that you do, and some that you don't. You see what I'm saying? At this point, you're watching me. If you go back to my YouTube, to the beginning of my YouTube, you will definitely see my growth over this year. Because I only had this YouTube for a year, but I've been studying the occult going on 11 years now, right? But there's a different aspect when you get on here and people, you know what I'm saying, you start to teach or you start to speak. You're going to have people who come at you who disagree with what the fuck you say and say you don't know shit. You're going to come people who are going to say they love you and love everything that you do and they appreciate you. You're going to get both sides of it. And then in between that time, you still need to be making sure that you're growing on your process, that you're not getting this big head like you're the best shit ever to walk the fucking planet Earth. Don't get caught up in the illusion. If you're talking about dealing with shit like this or going into this way, don't get caught up in the illusion, right? But you have to know which direction you're trying to go. And how do you know which direction you're trying to go? It's probably something you've been doing since you was a little kid on the low. It's probably been something you've been doing. I've been doing this type of shit my whole life. And remember, you should pop your shit. Pop your shit when it's time to pop your shit because real shit, you put the work in, right? When you put the work in, you got the right to pop your shit. But don't get around this motherfucker and get to acting like you are the Jesus Christ and nobody else has anything. Everybody else is saying the wrong shit and you're the only person saying the right shit. I see it. People do that. And it's a very ugly fall. Trav said 100. Instinct, not technique. That's what we're talking about. Instinct, not technique. It's something instinctual about you. We're learning the techniques now. We've had the instinct. You've had the instinct your whole life. I've been like this my whole life. And so it's not nothing I'm making up. It's showing like when my homegirl did my chart. When she did my chart on my live, and she said, like, oh my God, you're literally acting out your chart right now. I'm like, damn, for real? Like, what? Like, it be in you. But the thing I'm gonna tell you, the problem that I had was I wanted to run from it because it comes with responsibility. It comes with responsibility. This type of shit that Trav do, the shit that I'm just now getting into and doing, the shit that Bobby Hemming and Panic and Phil Valentine and Deborah Blair and John Henry Clark, the shit that they did, it took a responsibility. And I respected the guys that didn't sit up there and try to be they taught and they popped their shit. Panic and what's the name of them and Bobby, they popped their shit because they put the work in, right? But they wasn't about, oh my God, I'm the savior of the black people, or I'm the savior of all people. They give you the information. They teaching you to how to take the instinct and transform it into technique, right? Take the instinct first. The instinct. You got to take that in first. I've always had it. People have always asked me questions. Oh, what? They always felt like I knew the right fucking answer. I'm like, what the fuck? Why everybody keep coming to me? I wasn't even in a relationship. Motherfuckers hit me up, asking me about relationship advice. The super tough guy, the street niggas, the killers in the streets that were my friends, that still are my friends today. They'll come to a nigga like me. I'm like, why the fuck me? But it was just in my heart though. Like niggas knew I would speak from a balanced level of my heart, a non-judgmental aspect of my heart, not so I can be right and make them feel better or make them feel worse. I speak from the heart, and I was intuitive. It was an instinct, and I always wanted to help people, even when I was in the streets doing fucked up shit. My nature was still wanting to help people, even though I did fucked up shit. My nature was still wanting to help people, bro. So the year 2024, I said, fuck it. Fuck everything else, bro. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Now, there will be factions where I get to groove and curve my shit out. You know what I'm saying? I get to mold it out and get to doing it the way that I do it. So I'm learning. You see what I'm saying? And I got people that's here that see which way I'm trying to go with it, and that's giving me information like, oh yeah, bro. You can try this. You know what I'm saying? Try this and try that. And it makes sense because I was that type of person. I give a motherfucker any type of information that can help them. So it's being done to me the same way. So what I'm trying to say here is when you believe that you know your purpose, once you know your purpose and you stick to it and with unwavering dedication, the shit will line up for you. You'll meet people. They'll help you, give you this and give you that, and that might not work. So you try something else. Then they may work. Then you take that, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, put it together and keep going. Y'all watching the growth of a nigga, bro. Like only if y'all, cause like my niggas from the streets, they don't watch this type of YouTube shit. They not watching me on YouTube. Y'all done met me at a whole nother level of existence, of a whole nother level of fucking a whole different level of evolution, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm saying all that to say that like I real deal appreciate y'all, bro. Like that shit from the heart, I real deal appreciate y'all, man, for showing up. And we gonna end it on that note. And what's the note that we always end it on? No obstacles will apprehend you. Prosper over pain. Prosper over motherfucking pain. No obstacles will apprehend you. Why? Because there are no obstacles. There's only opportunities. Why? Because there are no enemies. There are no enemies. There are no motherfucking enemies. And we always SOP, standing on principle. As long as we standing on principle, niggas can say what they want, do what the fuck they want. We can go through what the fuck that's gonna be coming our way, regardless. It don't matter. We standing on motherfucking principle. And as long as we standing on principle, we can work that shit out, my nigga. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for always being here, man. See y'all next Sunday. I may come with a video coming up this week. It depends. It's gonna be one of them weeks. It is the New Year's Eve coming up. So as always, y'all, peace. SO motherfucking peace. Stay standing on principle, dog. Hold up. Let's do this. Hold up. Y'all still hear it? Y'all want to hear that song? Let's hear that song. Let's hear that song. Nigga trying to squeeze some music in. I don't even rap no more. Let's hear that song.
Tried to save the sun, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't.
Oh, man.
The chosen one, but they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. I went through hell, but I shook it. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The chosen one, but they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. Went through hell, but I shook it.
That song was called The Sun. I don't even know how much y'all got to hear that shit, but that song called The Sun, never released song. Let's see if I can run that back. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The chosen one, but they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. I went through hell, but I shook it. I be forgetting my own lyrics. Y'all still hear that? I mean, y'all must want to hear it until y'all start falling off. Appreciate y'all, man.
What you cooking?
Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Bloodline full of crack dealers and some robbers, no rookies. Ass whippings, couldn't sit on no cushions. I ain't never steal no cookies, it was pills that was taken. Janitors at my school, we was served. Before I even hit first block, I had them bent like a curd. By the time I hit third block, pockets wide as a herd. Teacher got some goddamn nerve asking me, do I serve? Well, go search, cause I ain't got shit up in my locker. Smoother than my papa, I'm a con like I'm shocker. Getting faded like a boxer. All my niggas killing oppas, they boxed up. Free out in these streets, but I feel locked up. Post-traumatic stress, I'm watching every car that pop up. My cousin like to cook, so booger sugar getting rocked up. They thought the clouds would block us, but we prosper. I said they thought the clouds would block us, but we popped up. For real.
They thought the clouds would block us, but we popped up.
Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The chosen one, but they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. I went through hell, but I shook it. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The chosen one, but they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. Went through hell, but I shook it. When you lit, they try to block you like a lampshade. Skating like some ice skates, colder than the ice age. Don't shit come for free, you gotta make sure that price paid. Burning Palo Santo, drawing Vevas. Way before we had the Drake streets and rode around with AKs. This way before I had a plate, I sit and watch what they ate. This way before I knew I had the power. Sitting over these cowards. Get the fuck about the way. Let the sun grow flowers, nigga. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The chosen one, but they misunderstood me. The golden one, the holy one. I went through hell, but I shook it. Mama tried to save her son, but she couldn't. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The chosen one.
What y'all think about that, man? Y'all, I know y'all ain't come here for no music, but what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that, man? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? I see some fires in the chat. I see some fires in the chat. Y'all still here. Haters tried to block the sun, but they couldn't. The golden one, the golden one, the chosen one. I went through hell, but I shook it. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Can't stop Tippereth. Right. Can't stop Tippereth. Can't stop Tippereth. That sun rising. That sun has to come. And through the dark night, there's always a brighter day. That's Tupac. Trav says you were playing it in the beginning. I thought it was some new cash money. He thought it was some new cash money or something. Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, that's that new cash money. That's that new old cash money. Take it back to 99 2000. Yeah. But yeah, even then, like when come on, like then I was thinking about like, damn, the chosen one, the holy one. But they misunderstood when I said like I wasn't talking about the chosen one of this rap shit. Like I was chosen to understand this type of information. That's all it is. Nothing deep. I wasn't trying to be the superior rapper, just like I'm not trying to be the most superior occult motherfucker. Like I'm like water, right? I can take the form. I understand now what I learned yesterday. I may not agree with tomorrow or next year. That's when I hit that point this year when I ran into Trav page. What I felt like I knew for the past 10 years of being in the occult, I ran into some shit on Trav pages. Like, what the fuck? I hit that point where I don't know no more. I became innocent, and the new psychological doorway removed itself. The veil was lifted. The veil was lifted. So, all right, y'all. That probably gonna be the intro and the outro to these videos. I got enough feedback from y'all. That does us good. So I'm gonna really end it now. We've been on here for 3 hours and 7 minutes. Peace, love, y'all. Always stand on motherfucking principle. Remember, no obstacles will apprehend you. Prosper over pain. They can't apprehend you because they are opportunities. Those obstacles are opportunities, and there are no motherfucking enemies. Peace. Knuckle.